live like before.
We live? Okay, cool. Cool.
Shout out to hand signal day.
Cool.
Shout out to hand signal day.
Hey, are we in VR?
Yo, we're coming through beautifully.
We in VR? I don't think
We're
it's
not
live
in
on.
VR.
Shit.
While people are getting in here, can you switch to the Pars cam so I can watch it on YouTube real quick, Bobo?
I kind of like
True.
VR.
I don't think it's
Rodrigo
up
liked
on
VR too.
Twitch yet? Is it up on Twitch?
It should be up on Twitch. Let's see if we need to
Twitch.
restart.
Oh yeah, it's live.
It's live? Yeah, you should be able to control your little dashboard in there. Oh, the Pars cam looks decent. We're hella in his face. We are in your cheeks, bro. Oh, now he's staring at it.
Oh, that's how you look.
Yo, I look lit.
Boy, you look. No, did you see when you looked into the camera? That shit was intense. That was funny. Yeah, right there. You look like you're shooting a commercial. If we ever get an ad, we gotta use Pars' cam because he looks like he's doing an ad when he stares down at the camera.
Damn, I gotta wear my hat when I do that.
Looks like he's doing.
That's
an
when I can go
ad.
like this. I'll be like, yo.
Turn the volume
My
down.
bad.
Whose volume is
Oh, yeah.
playing? Yeah, let's get that off. Let me shoot the text to some people,
True.
and then we can get it started out here. Let's get it started and hot. You think I could sing a song good enough for YouTube to call it a copyright infringement?
No way.
I doubt it.
There's no way.
I doubt it.
Okay. Ouch.
Dude, not
Things
even,
are
not
hurt or
even covers
anything.
get copyrighted. Like, think about that.
I just thought about that, but yeah, go to it and get that going.
Random question. What do you guys think
It's
of that,
it's already good.
that purple iPhone, though?
I like the
Oh,
purple
yeah.
iPhone. I'd never rock it.
Do you
though.
like it?
Apparently
I
looks
don't know
Would
if
you
I'd never
get
rock.
it?
No,
No.
I'm
not
good.
up my alley.
Yeah, I'm good.
Who can take a sunrise? Cute commercial. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm cool on the
I'll
lavender fucking iPhone.
I'm
Apparently-
talking, but I have a pink vape right now. I mean, like, I'm talking shit.
Apparently-
I mean,
What was-
that's not like that crazy though. Like a phone, it's like I'm putting a.
Nah, I mean, my phone's red. Like, I mean,
Yo, but like that's cool. But like a.
I'm
purple-
obviously not against wild colors.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like purple's just too out there.
So apparently, like, Steve
It's
Jobs'
so
favorite
true.
color is purple. So that's why they made it, right?
Get the fuck
I don't
out of
know.
here. I'm not buying that shit.
That's
I don't know.
You can't say that. You can't say that 10 years after Buddy died.
But that's the whole. That's the whole
They
point.
did
It
have the
was 10
purple
years.
11. Is your mic on,
I don't
Bob?
know.
So they can hear your sweet,
I don't
sultry
know. I don't
voice? You should turn your mic on. I just think you should turn your mic on because I think you have funny inputs.
True. True.
What?
There you go.
Make sure you're muting. Make sure you mute it and you don't solo it. That would be hilarious if you just soloed it. Well, I mean, yeah, no. I figured you would know the difference between red and green. I just think it would also be funny if you accidentally set that shit. Like
It's
it's
only Bob.
just picking up him
It's
and
only
we're just
Bob the
moving
whole
our
time.
mouths and like nothing's coming out.
Shame on you.
Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Man, we gotta start right there, G. That's in the
Fuck
title.
Peace.
New Cole tonight, new Isaiah Rashad tonight, bro. I'm excited. What? Did I miss some shit?
Stupid.
No.
You miss your
I
mouth
just
or
kept
something?
going. No, I kept going with the song.
Oh, you're just going alone.
I feel such a need to look at this. Now.
Look at it all you want, dude. Whenever he
Stare
cuts
at
to it, it's gonna be hilarious. It's funny because you're not gonna be looking at it in the wide. Like in the
Yeah,
wide, you're just looking
legit.
off to the side. Like
They're like, what are
You-
you looking at?
you look a little crazy in the wide shot, if we're being honest. But I mean,
Do you? Dang.
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, there you go.
people are gonna be like, "What the fuck is this camera?" Like, are we just looking at Parsons' eyeballs right
Wow.
now?
Yo.
Oh man, look, hey, are we on the wide now?
Are we
What's
good?
up?
Are we on the
What's
wide? What's up and welcome to the Thursday Night Live, G. We in here, bro. What's up? You are here with
Yeah.
J-Treb from the Miseducation of
We
Music.
still haven't come up with an actual
Yeah, we
name,
still got to think of an
so-
actual name. We also got
Yeah.
Ananya and Pars from Nevaland podcast. We in
What's
here,
up?
man.
What's up? What's up? You Cole?
TDE Instagram is live. I think it's new. Zay.
What?
Yeah, it's new
They-
Isaiah
they have a
Rashad.
new-
It is, Matt. He
Yeah.
is making sense. You just didn't get it, Bob, but it's okay. You're right. He meant Zaya Rashad.
Zay.
Interesting. Does anyone call him Zay?
No.
No.
I've never called him Zay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay. I mean, hey, well, he is dropping. That's dope as hell. Actually, I do want to ask you guys a question about that before we even dive into any Cole talk or anything. Do you think Isaiah Rashad's gonna have a project too, or do you think it's just a single? You think this is the TDE like
has
wait
to be
for
a
it
It
moment?
has to be a project.
It has to be a project.
Oh,
If
wait,
it's not a project, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Yeah, I think tonight,
One more single to hold you over.
Yeah,
tonight it's gonna be a single, but
It's gonna
that
be
album
dead.
better come out.
It's gonna be
before-
so dead if it's a single.
Yeah,
Come
it
on,
has
hey,
to-
think
it
about
has
it.
to
People
come out
like Jay
at
Electronica
least.
drop singles for a decade.
That is true.
One whole decade
That
of
is
singles.
true. That is true. But yeah, no, I think he has to drop.
Yeah, I don't know.
He has to drop at least in a month. I'm gonna give him a month.
A month? What if he
At
doesn't?
least I'm gonna be pissed. I'll be like, fuck.
Be
'Cause
like,
you
why?
can't tease it. You can't tease it like that. I mean, there's no actual reason other than I'm a fan, so I want to.
Yeah, no. The only
Zay
reason
album.
we'd be mad is because we want
Yeah,
that.
bro.
I feel that. I think that, and I've said this before, Isaiah Rashad's one of those people who has to go live some life to make the album. And I think if a
Exactly,
single's
yeah.
out, an album's ready.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Like an album's on the way. Hey, Bob, that's going to play through the speakers that are out here. So you need to hit the mute button on the keyboard quick. Not on YouTube. Hit it on the keyboard. Top silver buttons. True. Yeah, cool. Well, this is weird watching
Whoa.
that up there. I
Inception.
saw hella people call him Zay live in the comments. Did you come over here because you wanted to be cool? And you wanted to sound like everybody in the comments?
Zay.
He was like, they're not going to read my comments here, but they'll read my comments.
I feel like only the girls in the comments were calling him Zay.
Let's stop, G. We only got like 2 viewers right now.
Yo.
He's one of them. Let's not
Yeah.
lose half
Yeah.
our audience. Let's
We
not
can't
lose
be
half
out here
our audience,
roasting.
man. We can't roast half our audience right now, G. Oh my God. Man, but yeah, dude, I'm super excited. I really want him to drop
Yeah.
an album. I think
No,
that'll be
I'm
super
hyped.
dope.
I'm definitely hyped.
Yeah, I think. You think we didn't see that, Bob? You think we did? You thought that went unnoticed? The YouTube. You just did 500 things on this TV, and then you pointed like, "Look what I did." That was
That's
awesome.
amazing, dude.
Thank you for getting those comments up there, so I don't have to break my neck trying to side look at this iPad.
Facts.
Oh. So besides that, there's also a new J. Cole single tonight for the
Interlude.
album,
In
which is
Cold
called
World.
The Off Season, which is interesting because
Cold
on
World.
KOD he said Intro to the Fall Off on
Yeah,
1985.
so he renamed
I
it.
think.
Well, no, he didn't rename
No,
it. He
Off
said
Season.
he said Off Season's the
mixtape.
pre one.
Yeah, it's a mixtape.
Oh, it's
So it's-
before.
Yeah, it's gonna be before. Yeah,
Oh.
dude. So like, this is gonna be the precursor to what could potentially be the last Cole album.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Think about it, because I mean, I think
God.
he adopted a super Andre 3000 mentality of like, I don't want to be rapping when I'm old as shit.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I think he's gonna switch over to features, but like, we might be getting near the end of
So
J. Cole
Yeah.
music,
So if
dude.
it's-
Yeah.
so it's gonna be the off season and the
Mhm.
fall off.
Yeah,
What if there's a return though? What if there's a
that's
return?
not. He didn't
Yeah,
say
he
it.
hasn't-
He
he
put out a
hasn't said
post.
it.
He put out a post
He hasn't
months
said it.
ago with this listing,
yeah,
and it was
the
just a
whole
straight
thing.
list written down, and it said
Yeah.
off season,
Oh, dude.
fall off, and there was nothing after.
Yeah, no, I think that's
Dude,
like one
that's-
of the cover arts for
Dude, I'm gonna be so sad, dude.
Yeah, man.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
is it? How does
Yeah.
it feel getting towards the end?
end of his career, man.
Because I mean, he's one of those people. He's not like Logic. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, you're not actually retiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
J. Cole, if he says it, he
I
means
believe
it.
I believe
He
it,
means that
100%.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's sad because it's like,
That's
dude,
crazy.
Cole's legit our childhood. Like,
Dude,
Yeah,
like
he's
I'm
like-
talking. His first album came out when I was going into high school.
yeah.
Like
Facts.
you can't forget. I
Facts.
lived
That's
life to
crazy.
that music. Workout,
That's really
workout was
crazy.
hot when I
Bro,
was 14.
Workout for
Bro.
me.
What?
Straight up, not tell me. Do you really want to
crazy,
love me
man.
forever? Oh. Come
Yeah.
on, man. Like, I don't know. It's really weird. It also kind of makes me feel old as shit. Like, cause
That
I'm
is
like,
true.
dude, I've been tracking your career since mixtapes.
Yeah, since mixtape.
I mean, I
Like-
don't feel
Dude.
old, but it was. I feel like it was fast, dude.
It
The
was
whole thing
fast.
was
Dude,
fast.
he's got
It's fast.
kids. He's got dreads now.
yeah.
You don't feel old?
Dude, we're 23, dude. Relax. We're not old.
As a music listener, this is music ancient with how quickly music moves.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's the same way when you're talking about like a fucking basketball player.
His career,
When
how
you're
long has
talking
it
about
been?
these artists,
Like,
it's different.
It's been 11 years,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
That's 11. Yeah, that's crazy.
No,
It's just,
11
I mean,
It's-
so
it's
since he signed to
fast.
Jay-Z, it's pretty
Yeah.
much 11.
Yeah.
Like pretty much
11
11,
years.
12
That's wild.
years.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Gee, that's crazy as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah. It's definitely moved really fast.
It did, and Kendrick's the same time frame. That's why I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, is Kendrick also on this lane? Except he's not gonna announce it.
See, I
He
think
just gonna
Kendrick-
fade to the back.
Kendrick's different in the sense that I think he lives and breathes music. I don't think he does shit else.
I think Kendrick
You're
is
right.
music.
Whereas,
But
like,
then again, if Kendrick's
he
leaving
is
and breathing
music.
music, why the hell don't we have as many albums? So we out
Yeah.
here.
I
waiting all
think-
these
I think
years.
he
But
just
the
makes
thing is,
shit,
is
he
like-
just never puts it out.
I feel like he's the type of person where when every project he makes, he wants to make it like better than the last.
He's
one,
like,
you know?
it
So
has
it's
to
like,
be crazy.
It has to be
Yeah.
crazier.
It has to be a
like
moment.
it has to be even like crazier than the last one. So it's like he
Yeah.
puts all his time and energy towards making it perfect,
Yeah.
and then put it out, and then like
I think
cycle
for him,
over and over.
it's like
But
each
can't that get
song-
tiring after a while? Because I
Really
think that's
does.
how Cole does it too, and I
Yeah.
think that's
I
why he's
think-
like, I'm not gonna do this shit
I
forever.
don't know if
Yeah.
if tiring's the right word. I think he probably overthinks a lot though.
True.
Probably like this song is an album song, but then after you hear it 20 times, he's like, nah, this verse wasn't it.
yeah, he probably
So let's do
questions
this
it.
song.
I
let's
think
do this,
artists
let's
can
do
sit
that.
on music for too long.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Like, where you just like,
100%.
You've heard that song too many
Well,
times
dude,
now.
who
Yeah.
knows? Yeah, like what if Kendrick makes all his albums in less than a year, and then he just waits like 4 years after that and just sits on it.
Yeah.
He's just
Who
like,
knows-
y'all
who
not
knows what
ready
goes
yet.
on, you know,
yeah.
like how his mind works,
Yeah,
or,
no.
or is he working on it straight for all 5 years? Who knows what's going
Or
on?
what if he just waits 5 days and he goes, I have an album coming out, and then he thought of Damn in a night.
like how Juice
What
did?
if- what if he
Juice-
thought of-
Juice
what if he
recorded
thought of
that whole
Damn in a
album
Night?
in a week?
Yeah.
That's different energy though. I don't even like those are different conversations. Like no disrespect to Juice, those are different
Shout out
conversations.
Juice. I love Juice. Rest
I
in
could tell
peace.
you do. Rest in peace.
Yeah,
But
rest
like,
in
yeah,
peace.
different conversations though. But I mean, like Kendrick, would it be more impressive if Kendrick did it the same way Juice did and created this and created Damn? If
That would
Kendrick
be
created Damn the same way
That'd be
the
That
same
would
way
be
Juice
like,
WRLD created
that would
music,
be a million times more.
That'd be like
why is it
Hov.
more impressive?
Because
That'd be like Hov.
I would say
Hov does
because
that shit.
Juice, he lets you know like all of his stuff is freestyle, right?
Mhm.
So there are messages in his music, but it's not a cohesive.
But Wayne is
you know,
also a
it's not
freestyle
cohesive-
artist.
Yeah,
No, so is
And he,
Hov.
I
So,
mean, he
like-
doesn't go for
but if-
cohesive bodies of work though.
Didn't Hov write?
yeah. No,
Hov
I mean,
goes
that's
for
not his
cohesive
goal,
bodies
right?
of
But,
work.
like,
No, I'm
Hov
saying,
do
I'm
the
saying, Lil
blueprint
Wayne,
when you
Lil
do-
Wayne doesn't
yeah.
go for cohesive bodies of work
yeah,
all
no,
the
that's
time.
what I'm saying. That's why.
But
it'd be more
Jay Z
impressive.
does, no
Yeah.
paper.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It'd be more impressive if you do it in a week and it's cohesive and all bars like Kendrick usually does. You know,
I
like
feel that.
I think that's
yeah,
something would be
that
more
alongside with like
Yeah.
just storyline. Like,
Okay,
it's an actual story.
Yeah, no, that's
Like, it's
that's
like
what
I
I'm
feel
saying.
that.
It's
Not
like
every
paints
not
a
every
picture.
artist does the
Yeah.
whole story,
Yeah.
which is what I appreciate about artists. Like
Yeah.
that's why, like J. Cole, even with this single, I'm like, do I want to listen to the
Yeah,
single?
no, that's a
Because
fact.
it's
That's a
like,
fact.
I kind of need the
You
whole
need the
album.
whole picture.
Yeah.
I kind of need the
like,
whole album, like,
100%.
because you could play me this song. This song could be hard as hell, but I bet you it's harder in context.
Yeah.
Dude,
No,
imagine like
exactly,
for your
exactly.
eyes only. You don't know like if you listen to one song, you're
Listen to
you know
listen
what
to
I'm saying?
Fold Close as a single.
Yeah,
It does
Yeah.
not make
It doesn't
nearly
hit.
as much
Yeah, it doesn't
sense
hit.
as when you listen to the whole album.
exactly.
It's a
So
completely
like-
different song.
Yeah, that's a
So I
fact.
think that's why if Kendrick did do it, I doubt he.
Even Neighbors.
like, in a
Neighbors
week,
has
but-
two fucking meanings. It's got
Yeah.
the radio meaning and it's got the album meaning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Like, oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god, man. That's that fucked me up.
100%.
That's
Just
actually
think I'm
dude,
smoking
fucking
dope.
Good Kid Mad City.
yeah.
Kendrick Lamar. If you listen to that in the context of the
Yeah.
album, it's a
Yeah.
completely different song.
It
You
is
wouldn't
different,
even
it's
turn up
different.
to it. You wouldn't even
Yeah.
if
Exactly. No,
Pyrus and
you'd be-
Crips
yeah.
all got
Got
along,
along.
they probably gun me down by the end of this song. Like you wouldn't
It's
even
like
turn
the
up to that. If
reality
you
of it. Yeah, the
'cause
reality of it's crazy.
if I'm listening
Yeah.
to the album all the way through, I don't feel hype when I get to that song. I'm not
Yeah.
like, oh, now let's dance.
Exactly.
No, when you
exactly.
listen to it by itself, it's so.
Oh, it's
lit.
crazy.
It's so
It's
lit.
crazy.
Dude, you're just like, brace yourself. I'll take you on a trip down memory lane. This is not a rap. Yeah, that's real
It's so
shit.
lit.
That's real
I say they
shit.
do it, but I never looked.
Yes. Oh wow, that's interesting. Okay, that's a whole different topic. I'm thinking of some other shit by head. I'm like, I might have to make a Miseducation episode. Turn up
True.
songs we're not supposed to turn up to.
Oh, that's
True.
facts. Actually,
Just
that's
turn
a
up
good-
songs we're
That's
not
a good
supposed to
one.
turn
Yeah,
up
that's
to.
a good one.
Like,
Yeah.
why?
Oh, this is one thing I wanted to bring up. So the Joe Rogan podcast episode with Brian Green that you sent me.
Oh yeah.
What was that one?
So he's like a quantum physicist,
Mm-hmm.
and so on
He's
their
a theoretical physicist.
theoretical
Yeah.
physicist, yeah.
So that nigga's a.
he's a genius.
It's
He's
like-
a genius.
That's what
At
I'm
the end of the
saying.
day,
Like,
yeah, at the
because
end
that
of the day.
job don't even sound like it's real.
Yeah.
Like, what do you
he's
do?
smart
You
as
you
fuck.
do some theory shit all day? You just guessing?
It's literally
You getting paid to guess
It's
all
not
day?
guessing. It's a math, but like
No, that's just how
you know,
smart you
yeah,
are,
it's
though.
just
Like, you're so smart. You're dealing with shit that's all theory.
yeah, no, that
Yeah.
you can't.
Like-
you can't
Yeah,
understand it on like
exactly.
a normal level.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But so on there, apparently they made AI that's made Amy Winehouse, Jimi Hendrix, Nirvana,
Dude, that's the ish I
and
covered. Well,
some other.
yeah, on my
band.
TikTok.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So they made like, but it sounds
Ipod.
exactly like Hendrix
Yeah.
or like Amy
Yellow.
Winehouse.
So
Those were in the
that
wrong
AI
order.
might have been different from the one I covered. I covered Jukebox AI. You can like Google it or whatever, and like they have a bunch of
Are the
artists.
songs good?
And
Quick
so
question.
some are good.
Yeah.
Some are good.
I don't believe all
So-
that.
so that
How?
Amy
How is the
Winehouse-
song
So
good?
basically,
Okay,
what
so
they did.
I don't know about good necessarily.
Well,
right?
like it sounds.
But,
It sounds like
Google Amy
realistic.
Winehouse AI song.
it sounds
Yeah.
realistic. Yeah, play it right
it
now.
sounds very realistic. That's what
How does it sound? Like, what do you mean? Like, it sounds like the person?
It sounds like Amy Winehouse. Yeah.
Yeah. So what they do.
I'm
is
a
they
huge
wrote
Amy
in-
Winehouse fan. So if
Yeah,
this
no.
don't sound like Amy, it's fuck
No,
that
no,
shit.
no,
It's
play it,
lit.
play it. So
It's
basically,
like,
what they
and
do.
then the
Alright, yeah, go
Nirvana
ahead.
one was kind of trash, but the Jimi Hendrix one was pretty good too.
Yeah.
So the Amy Winehouse and Jimi Hendrix one were fine.
So
It says
basically what
Lost
they
Tapes of
did-
the 27
yeah,
Club.
yeah, that.
Yeah.
Which song is Amy Winehouse? Do you know?
I have no idea.
This track is not available in your country.
Fuck. Just YouTube it. Just YouTube the.
It's probably on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking it up. Keep talking.
But so basically what they did is they took like 30 Amy Winehouse songs and then sampled the words and kind of put it all together. That's how
So,
they did it.
So from what I
So is it
understand
just clips
they,
of her voice,
No, but
So-
when you hear
so
it,
what they did
is the
so
or is the
some-
AI redoing her voice?
So someone wrote the lyrics out,
yeah,
and then they put it into the AI, and it developed this song.
yeah. This is a computer.
So someone just put the lyrics in, and this is what came out.
Yeah. Like
Tell me
it's-
that
it
doesn't
sounds
sound like
so
her.
much like her. Bro, it's crazy.
I
so
can
she-
hear how it's
crazy.
not though.
Yeah,
You wanna know why? I know? So
Yeah,
you
it's
can't
a
hear
little off.
you can't hear her
Yeah.
accent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
definitely
That's
a
the
little
only.
off.
So it has the inflection, it has the draw out of the words, but it doesn't have her accent.
Because think so, like
Yeah.
what it did is it took like her frequencies in, right? It took
Because the
MIDI
end,
file.
yeah, exactly, and you
It took-
can't
exactly.
capture
it's- yeah.
someone's accent inside of there.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
can't capture
Yeah.
the tang on the end of the word. It's the very
Right.
end of the
You know how
word.
she
Right.
like elongates. A
Yes,
lot of
and that's
Yeah.
but the thing
so
is
nice.
that's Amy
Yes,
Winehouse
exactly.
though.
Like,
Yeah.
That's when you're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, like this is Amy.
Yeah.
That tail end of the
Facts.
note with the little growl
Yeah,
on it.
Facts.
Because of her
Facts.
because of her
Yeah.
accent, bro. That's
Yeah.
overseas. That's cold as hell though. Like I
Yeah.
would listen to that song again.
Yeah, like
Like
a
it's
good
not
song.
like that it's terrible.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly,
exactly.
So it's like, it's not that it's not identical, obviously.
Can AIs
like
make
solid.
music for us?
Yeah. So
it's
eventually,
crazy.
so there's also an AI that I like look into a bunch of random things like this, but there's also an AI that like starts like creating rap beats and things like this. As
Wait,
well,
wait,
like,
wait,
with
wait,
MIDI
wait,
files.
wait. Would you all listen to AI music? Like, would you like? Can you see
So I
yourself if the song was good enough? If the song was good enough and you knew it was created by an AI, would you see it like creeping into your everyday listens?
So yeah, I guess it would depend on like what kind of music. I guess like if it didn't have a
No,
voice,
let's just
If it was
say
like-
let's just say it's perfect. It's whatever music you like. It sounds exactly how you like it, but you
Yeah.
know it's by a computer. Could you still vibe with it, or would you be like, this is gonna literally wipe out all the creators I love? Because I'm in the boat of this is gonna wipe out all the creators I love,
I don't
even
think
if it's
it would,
good.
Because I think like so when the AI creates the music, I guess it would depend on. I think it would be more helpful. So like when the AI generates music, I think it would be more helpful with like artist creativity. So it gives some inspiration. It'd be like, oh, this sounds crazy. Let me like incorporate it in what I'm doing. I think that would be more of the use of it rather than it just creates.
So
songs
using it
itself.
as like a base to start from.
Exactly.
But
I
my
think
thing
that's
is,
the best way to do
I
it.
guess when hearing this is a little cringy because it's like, wait, so are we
Yeah.
done?
Yeah.
Have we just got all the voices we'll ever get,
Yeah.
and then AI will just make the rest of our
See,
shit?
I think
Maybe.
the
It's-
biggest thing
it's
is
possible.
That
like
would
you said-
scare me.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
like you said with Amy Winehouse though, it's that little human element to it
that you
can
can't
tell.
hear.
Yeah, you can't. You
But
can't
like, but my
replicate
thing
it.
is,
Not yet,
can we overlook
Yeah,
it?
I think
Yeah.
Even
No, but
even
I
even
think
if they get rid of it, can we overlook it?
I think we could get there where it adds that aspect that we think of human, right? That
Yeah.
human aspect.
I mean, Siri breathes when you ask her to read something,
Exactly.
and that's not
and they
necessary.
do that perfect.
It's the
Yeah, they do it
stupidest shit
perfectly.
ever.
Yeah.
I hate it. It's I wish you could turn it off.
Yeah.
I wish there
Yeah.
was a button because I'm like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, well, did you just take a breath before reading my sentence?
I mean,
You're
I
a
mean, yeah,
computer.
They just kept it. Yeah, the
Like it's creepy when you're like
The-
Siri will
when
be
the
reading
lady-
something and it'll just go,
Yeah.
huh, and you're like, what the fuck? Are you tired? Like,
It's because whatever lady read all the stuff, they kept her breaths in there
Yeah.
too.
They kept it-
That's
they
what
but
kept
like,
it how it usually
but
is.
even if it's like they coded in where a breath should fall while reading.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. They,
It's
they clipped
deeper.
her-
It's deeper
Yeah.
than just clipping a breath out.
They clipped it and then like encoded.
They
it
clipped it and
everything.
said,
yeah, it's legit.
Every time you go past 3 periods,
breathe. Yeah.
breathe.
Yeah.
Like they put that. It's like somebody put that in there. Like
Yeah.
probably in way more
Inhale.
code than what I just said. But like, bruh, that's like if we get to that level of all the breath marks being in there and all this shit, like I don't know, it's weird, man. I don't want to sound like one of those people who's like tinfoil hat, like what the fuck they're gonna get us. But it's
Yeah.
like,
No, yeah.
where does that shit
Yeah,
stop?
Totally.
I think
totally.
like-
I
all
think
about-
this goes back to
like is it gonna be like phone calls can't even be
Yeah.
made anymore? It's got to
No,
be a video
like-
call
like
because that's the only way
last
I'll know. But then deep fake,
Yeah.
so you won't even know
Yeah.
if it's actually me. Who the fuck? You won't be able to believe anything except
Yeah.
for when it's right in front of your face.
100%.
That's an evolution that's so scary.
100%. It was like 2 weeks ago when we were talking about would you ever have like a robot?
Oh, could you fall in love with a
Would you ever
robot?
fall in love with a
For
robot?
real?
So it's like it's
Yeah,
almost
dude.
identical to that.
And it's like
It's a smaller scale.
You guys
Yeah.
saw my video on the deepfake dudes, right?
Yeah.
And I was
I
like,
think
dude,
so, yeah.
imagine if they were in a normal context, like how we literally are right now talking. Who would ever know that it's a
Yeah.
deepfake?
Yeah.
Like, especially in like 5 years when it gets a little bit better,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Those dudes already look so real, and they're
100%.
just
We'll
dancing,
literally just shoot
I'm
this
like-
from our beds, and
Yeah,
then it'll be fake people here, and
Yeah,
then we can put any clothes on us
Yeah.
that we want. We got a freshest drip in the game, and we'll never
now.
actually be here.
Dude,
Yeah.
we could literally just pretend to be like, we could be like LeBron
It could do
and
half the
Kanye
episode
and
for us. We
Elon
come
Musk
in halfway through.
Yeah.
right here. You know, like we could just be anyone we ever wanted to be,
Yeah.
like just on the camera and just put it out, and no one would
Legit.
know the difference.
Yeah, that's fucked
that's
up.
crazy.
That's too much for me.
It
What's up,
becomes really
Portia?
scary.
In the comments,
what's up?
I don't know why I saluted the screen where the comments were, but
What's up?
here is where you are. Hi.
What up? What up?
Yo, I'm the one with the camera over here, dude.
Yeah, you got the straight
Yo,
camera.
what's up?
Yeah.
Straight cam.
Please don't cut the Parsons face. Oh my god.
Goofy.
Well, look, talking about more crazy future shit. I touched on this a little bit when we talked earlier today, but Meg Thee Stallion is reportedly
Oh,
getting a Snapchat reality
Oh,
show.
yeah.
And I heard about this on the interwebs and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Does in
Bro.
it's not what the fuck in the sense of like why is she getting this? I thought about it much deeper in the will kids ever watch television again? Or is
Yeah,
everything
true.
gonna eventually be on
Dude,
phone?
who watches TV?
Yeah.
Me and Bob were at a shoot on Monday and somebody there was like, I don't even watch TV. And I was like, you're
Yeah.
fucking lying.
Yeah,
And
I
they were
watch
like,
TV.
I don't watch TV. I was like, no, you're actually lying. And they were like, nah, I stream on my phone. I was like, you're watching TV. You just don't even understand that you're watching TV because you do it all on your
It's
cell
not
phone.
TV,
No,
though.
no.
I don't define that as TV anymore,
Because
though.
TV has been a general term our entire lives. It's never actually meant the television.
Yeah, no, but that's
No.
what it is.
It's always
That's
meant
what it is.
television programming that was meant for television. Now, I agree that maybe the name should be changed entirely. We should
I
just
think-
call it content.
Yeah.
But like,
It's just
but-
streaming now.
but
That's
the
what
thing
it
is-
That-
but the thing
that's
is-
the name for it. It's streaming.
it's
but it's
cable.
still called watching TV. Cable's
But
different
it's
though.
not
Cable,
cable's
I would say
dead.
is gone.
Yeah.
Cable's
dead.
these kids will never like. We were the cable
Yeah.
era.
But that's what TV. That's what I incorporate TV with.
When I think of
call TV as
television,
cable.
when I think TV, I think of any if show, movie. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter
no,
what you
see,
play it on.
I
You
think-
could play a movie on YouTube and stream it to your television. I'm
Yeah.
gonna call that shit TV.
Really? Yeah.
I'm calling that shit. What you doing? I'm
For
watching
me,
TV.
I'm calling it-
If I
Yeah,
was
it's
watching a
called
YouTube
streaming,
video and
yeah.
somebody came down here, I'm gonna call that TV. Like, what you watching? I'm watching TV.
See, for
I
me,
would call it
cable-
Netflix, or I'm watching this show on
You're
Amazon
watching
Prime.
TV?
What do you mean? I'm not watching TV.
No, see, I incorporate TV to cable. That's
Okay,
how I
okay.
do it.
Well
That's what I'm
then, with that case, I think that everyone who says they don't watch TV is just a fucking liar because you consume content in a different way. You're trying to make it sound like, I don't really be watching shit, but just because you put the same 4 hours in on your phone that I put in on my television, so it's like that's all the same. So,
No, but I never said
should
I'm
the
not consuming
but I
content.
mean
I'm just
should
saying I don't
the
watch TV? Though.
I guess what I'm saying
You know what I'm
is okay. Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Let me think.
Hey,
Let me think of the way I'm
While
trying to
you
position
think,
this argument.
Thank you for the follow. Kari with a Glock.
You're not even talking to the mic, but that's a hilarious name. Say that again.
Kari with a Glock 23. What's up?
Yo, what's good?
Why am I looking at a black screen?
My prediction: cable will
What black
eventually
screen?
disappear, but then
Are you
they're
sure
going
your
to
monitor's
create
on?
a service that has streaming sites.
It looks pretty clear to me.
Yo, that's Matt. That's literally Apple TV. That's literally Apple TV.
Well, no, it's not even
Right?
Apple TV. It's a Roku. It's all of these things. But
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
that's
like-
but
yeah.
you see, my
He
thing is
means
that's
like-
the new version of
he means
TV.
like
Turn your
you
mic
only
on.
pay- It is on. You
Oh, okay, cool. I'm just making
You
sure it's
only
on.
pay
I'm just
one
making sure
person,
it's on.
Is what he means.
That's
like
fucking
you pay-
cable.
You're paying
Oh,
one
Yeah,
place.
like it's a
Okay, yeah.
package.
I think
I
Samsung-
understand that, but that's exactly what we did with TV channels. We packaged TV channels,
Yeah.
created cable. We're
I
not
think-
going to package streaming
Fucking
services.
stop.
It's going to be by their owners. The same way how Disney
I-
has Hulu, Sports, and Disney Plus. That's one package. That's going to be the future. I think that is what Matt's saying, but that's going to be the future where it's like we own all of these.
I'm sure Apple's gonna do that soon with Apple TV. I'm like,
Apple's
I'm
not
sure
going
they're
to
gonna
be
do
able
that.
to get anybody else to buy in, and they're not going to buy another
Yeah.
company. I think Apple TV
well,
might
no, they're not
fail in
gonna
the
buy
next couple
anything.
years.
So what they're doing. So you know how you can import all your streaming services on there.
Yes,
what I'm saying?
and then it
So
uses it
I'm-
all.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that what they'll do is they'll bundle those, and you can pay through Apple TV.
Well,
know what I'm saying?
you can already pay through Apple. That's how I pay for my Disney
Yeah,
Plus. But
exactly.
see,
So
the
that's what I'm
companies
saying. You
the
can pay
companies
all through
hate
there.
pay through Apple.
Yeah.
So since they hate pay
Because
through Apple,
Okay.
they're gonna
Apple
make
takes
it
that
all.
cut.
They're gonna make it all pay on our
Yeah.
website. Log in on
That's
your
what
phone.
Netflix does. Netflix doesn't even let you create.
Well,
an
that's
account
because
on there.
Netflix been in the game too
Yeah.
long. Like
Yeah.
Netflix came in before Fortnite even got a chance to
Yeah.
cry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like
100%.
they were like, no, we knew what we were doing.
Yeah,
And
100%.
Amazon is the only other
And
company
I
that
think-
cuts a deal. Amazon literally gives zero money to Apple per purchase. They have to pay them a fee
Yeah, so-
per year.
Yeah, so
for
apparently
the
they-
rights for them to do that many
Yeah.
transactions through their devices.
So that's why Spotify was also pissed off about that because
But
Amazon
pay
got
the
like
fucking piper.
Yeah, it's 'cause,
you
like-
using their products, bro.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
created the App
Legit.
Store. The App Store didn't
Legit.
exist.
Yeah, no,
Apple
but
said, "Here you go."
Legit.
So I think that percentage is fine for these large corporations, but for like small like
Oh
app
yeah.
creators, it's total BS because I was looking into it. Like if you literally do any sort of like literally anything, you have to give them 30%.
30% is all. But the thing is,
Such a big
my
amount of
thing
money. That's
is,
massive.
I agree with you, and
Yeah.
they did change it. They changed the Apple ruling, so it's a lower percentage based on lower businesses.
Yeah,
Companies like Fortnite would still be getting caught by the 30%.
yeah.
But my thing is also that's the agreement that Apple set forward when they created the App Store. It's not like
Yeah.
one day they
It's
came
not
along
magical, you're
and
right.
they said,
yeah, no, they've been doing
today
it.
we're
Yeah.
taking
Yeah.
30. They
Yeah.
said when we open the App Store, we're taking 30.
Yeah,
And Fortnite thought they was gonna make a commercial
yeah,
and change the whole. And I was like,
Nah.
they literally control it. Like I think that people expect democratic rules in totalitarian
Yeah.
settings,
Yeah.
and corporations. That's a setting where there is one ruler. Like you don't.
Yeah.
100%.
You don't get to go
100%.
if we don't buy, you're gonna buy.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
you don't
it's
get to say if
capitalism,
we
baby.
don't use.
It's
No, they don't
capitalism,
care.
baby.
That's what I'm saying.
That's how it
But like
works.
that's the biggest flex of it right
Yeah.
there. And to loop back into the conversation, streaming is gonna develop an absurd sense of capitalism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Like because it's gonna be
Dude.
the same way how they had the streaming wars with music. I'm waiting to see what the streaming wars is gonna be
Dude, it's
with
happening
television.
Right now. It's
Like no,
happening
it's
right
gonna be who's
Yes.
gonna buy the rights to something for eternity. Like
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
For
Like
real.
the Harry Potter movies.
It's already happening.
Like let's
Yeah.
say like if one platform, let's say Netflix goes,
Yeah.
What?
we want to be the only
Wait,
place
so
that can play
who-
Harry
who
Potter
created
for
What
forever.
studio created
Warner
Harry-
Brothers.
Warner Brothers, right?
Isn't
So
that
is that
HBO?
under?
No, so HBO is an affiliation with Warner Brothers, so that's the only place you
that's
see
why
it
they
pop
have
up.
it.
Yeah.
That's why they have it.
But then again,
Ah.
they still give it out to cable providers like Xfinity, or they'll give it out to Turner Movie
Yeah.
Networks, which is also an affiliate they work
watch
with.
the cable providers start creating their own streaming service.
That's
Like,
what
soon.
Paramount Plus and shit. I
Exactly,
mean, but
yeah.
like, but the thing is, they
Yeah.
have, the cable provider has literally no skin in the game except for their Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Like, if the cable provider's Wi-Fi is trash, we're not gonna hear about them in 2 years.
Facts.
Like DirecTV, I don't know how great their internet is, but I don't hear people bragging. You know what I'm saying?
Trash,
Like, I can see like that shit going away
Yeah.
forever.
I think AT&T
Like
and
Dish has
Comcast
been gone for years. We don't ask
low-key own
questions.
all of them. So I think they own them in some way.
On what?
Like part of like direct.
Comcast owns a piece of Universal.
Yeah,
it's
so, like,
it's technically the
you know,
parent
like, they're
company
all,
of
like,
Universal.
They're all involved, dude. These ISPs are so massive, dude.
Yeah.
They control everything.
Like, even,
It's gonna
Disney,
create
bro,
a
Disney
second
owns
streaming
everything.
wars, dude. You're gonna literally be like, I want to watch Harry Potter,
Dude,
but
it's
to
already-
watch Fantastic Beasts, I have to
so
get a
screwed
whole
up,
nother
dude.
streaming service.
Yeah.
Screwed
Or,
up,
or movies 1, 2, and 3 are over here, but movies 4, 7 are over here, and then you gotta buy movie 8.
Dude, at this point, we might do just
Red
illegal
box.
streaming.
You
again.
got-
Red boxing.
But
We
illegal
might be doing
streaming.
illegal streaming.
But
again,
you want to
dude.
know what's crazy? Ever since, and I want to say it's the last like 3 years, and I only know this from reading articles.
Yeah.
But they only allow up to 720 on most on most illegal streaming sites now.
Some have
because,
some have
well,
1080.
Well, so this is what they
Yeah.
did. All the companies just started making sure to take down 1080p and 4K copies.
Oh.
They left anything 720 and under
Yeah, they don't care
online
because they're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, you can
because
just watch
you're
low
not gonna.
quality.
But you see
Yeah.
somebody like me, I'm now
Yeah, I
like,
don't give a fuck.
I'm like, watch it, but you
Yeah,
right. I
it's
kind of
like-
do
yeah,
want
it's like,
1080
I kinda
minimum.
want that.
Could I get Blu-ray
Yeah,
quality at least?
right,
You know,
right.
It's like we're not really even watching 4K, but 1080.
1080.
I
That's
kinda
what I'm
want
saying.
that. I kinda
1080.
want that.
1080 is my
That's
sweet
fast.
spot.
That's
Yeah.
fast.
1080 is my sweet. I'm like
Yeah,
1080 is what I like to
1080 's nice.
watch.
1080 's
It's nice.
Yeah,
It's not
it's
terrible.
clear,
4K
it's
is
nice
beautiful.
enough.
4K is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. I
Yeah.
love it to death. But everything goes up in price when you get,
Yeah.
when you go to
Yeah.
4K. And I
100%.
like 1080 right now.
iPhones don't even have freaking 4K, dude.
Most
You
of the
don't
shit
even
in your
have it on
life
iPhones.
doesn't have 4K.
Yeah.
But hey, it's cool, man.
4K.
So like like 4K and us Apple users, we're not really even.
Yeah.
That's what
caring
I'm
about
saying.
that
Like, because
4K,
I mean,
but-
like what their iMac displays. And then after that, it's the Pro XDR. So
Exactly.
the only way to get like a great display from Apple that can play this content is to spend a minimum $1,000.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like screw that.
Minimum.
But-
Exactly.
Minimum.
But hey, that gets us into our tier list today and why people
Ooh,
click.
good
So
segue.
natural. That's what I'm saying.
Good
Bro, it's like I
segue.
do this. It's like I
Fire
do this,
segue.
man.
That was a fire
It's like I
segue.
do this. Now look, we got a tier list for you guys today. We are about to
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about Apple's most iconic products, and the awesome homie behind production, Bob, was typing in some different category names that I was peeking at while we were going. So we're gonna be listing these. Do we have is the screen up, Bob? Are they looking at the computer screen? No. Okay, I'm not looking at nothing. I was just asking you real quick. But since it's up, we're gonna be ranking this from Steve Jobs wanted this all the way down to trash. So we got Steve Jobs wanted this as our S tier, innovative as our next tier, aight as our middle tier, overpriced is right before trash. And I already know what I'm putting in the overpriced category. That's not quite trash, but it's definitely overpriced. But I mean, yeah, let's dive into this list. I picked 26 items today, and actually it's 25 because I just noticed that I accidentally put the Apple TV 4K in here
Yeah, we
twice.
already know what we're
And the
putting
thing,
overpriced,
so
right?
look,
There's a
before
bunch of them.
before we hold on, I'm about to explain the products that I think we may not know. Okay, hold on, wait, somebody in the comments.
I can never tell by the pictures.
I
every
feel
time.
like we already at the point because Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus. I refuse to subscribe to another one. Hey, G, that's how we are. You got to go in with your homies. Like one homie gets one service, one homie gets another service. Mix them all together. It's the best way. But so that first item on the list is the trash can. But let me talk about the other ones. So there's a HomePod next to the AirPod Pros. That's a HomePod, and then next to that is an Apple Pencil, but you can't really tell. And then the other
Oh, I
products
literally
you may
can't see
not
the
know.
Apple Pencil. Where is it?
Yeah, it's right next to
It's
the
right next to
HomePod,
the
next to the first Apple TV.
That's like the.
It's literally just a lot. That's why I was. That's why I'm. I'm trying to tell y'all the ones you may not know. We'll dive into two more. I think you guys may not know on that bottom
Wait, why are
row
there
when we
two
get
Apple
there.
TVs?
Yeah,
Or a nicer
do you
Apple
fucking
TV?
listen?
I wasn't paying attention.
Do you? I just
This guy.
no. It's an accident. It's an act. I said it was an accident. I said I fucked up
Why didn't you just say it was a newer Apple TV?
because they're the exact same photo, Bobby. Now look, underneath the Apple Pencil is the new Mac Pro.
Saved yourself.
Okay.
Underneath
I got
the
it.
second Apple TV is a Mac Mini.
True.
Underneath the first Apple TV is a Newton. We'll get into that when we get there. Underneath the HomePod Mini, which is next to the second Apple TV, that's a Pippin, and we'll get into that when we get there
No idea
too.
what that is.
And
Alright,
we'll get into that when we get there too.
Cool.
So let's kick it off with the trash can Mac. Do you guys remember this?
Yes.
It was literally the ugliest circle in the universe. Bob's already dragging.
Trash?
I'm not gonna say all of that. I'm not gonna say all of that.
Overpriced.
Overpriced minimum, but
Yes.
actually, I would fake put it in the alright category
Same,
if
I
it
was gonna
didn't
say,
if it didn't have as many problems as people said with overheating.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people said that.
Trash.
A lot of people said that shit could like heat a room in the winter.
Yeah, no, that's what I heard.
Yeah,
too.
like
I
that
heard
was
too.
the largest problem with
wild.
that
It's
thing.
overpriced or trash.
I think it's alright in certain senses, but I mean I agree.
I'm gonna
It
say
is.
overpriced.
I
I'm
would
gonna keep
say-
it at
We can
overpriced.
leave it at
'Cause
overpriced.
it was,
Okay.
like mad powerful, but
It was it was
Yeah,
such a
but
cool idea.
it
It was
didn't work.
terribly
Yeah.
executed. It was terribly executed. Terribly
You didn't
executed.
Get a computer you paid for because it was
Yeah.
just too hot
it
all
was
the
just
time.
it was just burning.
The heat always caused problems.
Yeah.
Everyone had problems with it.
It was just the
Now,
oven.
Okay, that one was easy. The
So
next
the
one
first-
is the OG iMac color, the color
It has
edition.
to be Steve
Steve Jobs
wanted
wanted
it.
this.
Steve
Yeah.
Jobs wanted this. Dude,
Yeah,
that
like-
computer, I remember I had those in my grammar school. I loved
Yes,
that
I
thing.
had those.
Yeah.
I had those
I
in fifth
loved
grade.
that
I
thing.
think.
Yeah, I did.
I
Like,
remember
my
I remember my
prep.
first time using that
Yeah.
joint. I was
Yeah.
like, this is the future.
Yeah, I
Like,
was like, hey, this is
It's
sick.
game over. Like
Right.
it had a background. It was
Yeah.
nice as shit. The screen, bro, that was a
Dude, that
high
was the
quality
first-
screen for the
that was the
time.
That's crazy.
Like first time in my life where I actually used a computer. Like you know,
Yeah.
like actually. You know,
Early
like,
early YouTube was watched on that a
Yeah.
lot.
yeah, no, for a fact.
I wish I should have put some facts down for these because I want to know what the processing power of that thing was. Like, what do we think that like 2 gigs max? Like that was like a decked out pro version.
that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
2 gigs of
2
RAM.
gigs. I don't even know if it had 2
Dude,
gigs.
less. It
Less than
would've
that.
been like
Probably less than
512
that.
or 256.
Yeah.
Really? I think it might have had. You sure it didn't go up to 2 gigs?
I doubt it.
Oh, no, the white one. The white one went up to 2 gigs. There's a white one like that that's
okay.
just all white on the outside. I
True.
think that one did because that one has a removable storage on the bottom. I only know that
Yeah,
because I
watch
used to
it,
change
it's
them
probably
out.
like half a gig.
I can see that. Okay, next up we got the AirPod Maxes.
Overpriced. all
You
day.
guys are
Sure.
capping.
That's overpriced.
Those are-
Overpriced.
They are overpriced, but those are innovative ass headphones.
No, they're not.
No, they're
How
not.
are they not
Dude, no, they're
innovative?
not.
What?
They're the
What?
first. They're the
They do
first.
nothing no other headphone.
There's
has.
nothing
First of
innovative
all,
about
the only reason why I'm calling them innovative. Give me a second. First, damn, y'all just so quick to write off an Apple product. Name another headset that has 3D EQ'd audio that would sound good on the go. A person who wants to hear beautiful music.
I mean,
You can't
AirPods
look.
Pro.
These headphones have no practical use in the studio. They have no practical use for really anything besides consuming content. We're in a world that's
Okay,
moving towards consuming content
would
on
you
phones
pay-
and iPads. It's overpriced.
Yeah.
But that's a great buy. Like those
half
headphones,
a grand?
those headphones for watching a movie are better than any headphones you got at the crib
no,
right now.
not
Half a
the
grand, though?
Sonys.
Those
The Sonys
Okay,
are better than
okay.
those.
The Sony
I don't
also
know.
had spatial audio
Yeah.
like a year before.
yes, but I don't. The Sony spatial audio is not the,
The
same as
Sony
the 3D
M4s.
spatial
The
audio
Sony
that
M4s
Apple
are
did.
crazy
It is
fire.
not the same.
And they're like $250 right now, too.
It
They're
is
half
not the
price.
same.
Where's
They
your
have
pair
the
of
price.
XM4s and your pair of AirPod?
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
max out my credit card. I'm gonna buy both pairs of headphones.
I'm
We're gonna
telling you right
listen
now-
to them, and then I'm gonna
Yeah,
return
I'm
them.
Yeah, no,
telling
no,
you.
just say someone stole your card.
No, I'm not gonna say someone stole my card. I'm gonna return them. I don't need them in my life. I'm gonna return both pairs. We're gonna shoot a video for YouTube in them. We're gonna shoot 2 videos for YouTube. I'm gonna talk about them a lot in my podcast, and then I'm gonna send the motherfuckers back.
True.
I'm gonna take some pictures with them. I'm gonna post up on the gram with these $500 fucking headphones.
Dude, literally the
And then before
the
my bill
XM4s
cycle.
the XM4s do 99% of everything that does, and it's half the price.
every
With the 1% being quick pairing to Apple products.
There you go.
everyone who has used these, who is an audiophile, who has reviewed them, has loved the way they sound, and everyone agrees they're overpriced. But the sound, everyone loves it. I cannot attest to it personally, but people whose ears I trust have said these headphones are good. So I can't write them off that easy.
Yeah, but they're good, but they're overpriced.
Yeah.
So then put them in the I category.
Fine, they're
Put 'em in the I
fine,
category.
fine. Put them in the I.
I'm fighting for one above, man. I'm fighting for one above out here.
Okay, cool.
I'm remembering.
Cool.
I'm remembering tier lists now. It's
Okay.
fun every other
What are
week.
those, the
Man.
tags?
Tags.
Yes,
I love
air
these.
tags,
I love
trash.
these. These are legit.
These are
Garbage.
lit.
Hot
These are
garbage.
So legit.
It would have been
What?
cooler if
No.
Tile didn't invent
Yeah,
them
just Tile.
7 years ago.
Yeah, Tile.
That's garbage.
Tile's been had 'em,
Not
so
cool at all.
They just took Tile's whole market.
Not cool at all.
It's just a tile. that
And
looks cool.
except what they did was put a removable battery on
Yeah,
it,
it's
so
just cool.
But think
so
about
somebody
this.
steals your shit,
Dude,
they
but
can
now
press
it's
down the back
connected
and
to
take the battery
Apple
out.
ecosystem, though. That's
And if
the-
they press down the back,
Tile.
they take the fucking battery out.
Yeah.
And then they
it's
and then
just a
they can
tile.
just keep the AirTag and flex with it.
Facts.
So you just bought $29 for the person who stole your bag to walk
Yeah.
around with an Apple tag on it.
Facts.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Wow.
only if you put it in somewhere they're gonna find it.
Okay, hide it somewhere. It's gonna chirp when they get home if they have an iPhone, and it's gonna say there's a lost item around you, and then you find it in the bag and you throw it away.
You already got their location.
No, but you don't though.
You do, because if they got it home and it chirped their phone, something sent
Yeah,
its
I mean,
location
they-
Okay,
before
okay,
it
cool.
turned
Okay,
on.
cool. You got their location. What's your next move for the person who stole your bag?
Well, you have the house. Of the
What are
people who
you gonna
stole
go
it.
do?
You just file a police report.
Okay. So that is a beautiful painting of how the world should be. They're gonna throw that shit away.
No, but if
That-
it's at his
I-
house,
If you had an AirTag hidden in that book bag, I guarantee you first of all, if I'm a book bag thief, I think that I'm gonna be looking for a fucking
So,
tracker. Be
all the
100.
All the
Right.
AirTags are also registered under their people's names, so you'll know who was the closest AirTag before they took off with. it. Even if
I
they
feel
throw it
like
out.
I feel
Even
like
if they
there's
throw it
not
out,
enough
you know who
practicality.
will
I
be-
think Tile doesn't have a practicality for this either. You can still steal shit with a Tile.
Yeah, but I think it's still useful though. Like you'll know who stole it. Either way, you know who stole it versus you don't know who stole it. I think that's a use.
Versus don't get your shit stolen.
I mean,
mean-
you aren't targeted more because you have an AirTag
Yeah,
or
no.
a Tile.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
without them,
If you
could
see
still
if
get
you
your
see an
shit
Apple
stolen.
symbol hanging off somebody's book bag and you're a thief,
but
you're not gonna go.
you're not
That's the
gonna-
bag I should go for.
You're not gonna have it showing
no
off.
one's fucking.
They
hanging
they
out the
literally
side of
they
their
literally
shit.
have been advertising nothing but holders to put this shit on the outside of your
Yeah.
bag and flex it.
I mean,
Yeah,
they're
okay.
selling.
There
that,
is
yeah.
there's a like $1,000 Hermes tag.
Yeah, that shit's
Yeah.
so stupid.
Stop,
That shit's so
G,
stupid.
stop.
That's stupid.
Bro, this
I
thing
wouldn't
is
flex it.
made for a flex. Tile invented it years ago, and it's not even as cool. This is a garbage device.
I think it's.
I say it's aight.
I would say it's side too.
I say it's aight.
It's.
I think we should put it in the overpriced category just because it's one down.
Okay,
But it's
yeah,
not even
I'm with
overpriced.
overpriced.
$29.99 is the
Yeah.
most
Not
reasonable
bad.
Apple
It's not
price
bad.
I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
$99 for 3,
Yeah.
best Apple price I've ever seen in my life.
Not
Yeah,
bad.
it's
Not-
No,
For
99.
four?
Not, yeah, it's 99 for 4.
Oh yeah, no.
Best
that's a
Apple
deal.
price.
That's a
Best Apple
deal.
price ever.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's stupid.
I would say
Like I
overpriced, like-
own or have owned most of the items on this list. I will never
like,
own that.
How you can see if someone's following you or whatever. If someone's like,
on your ass.
yeah, that
Trash.
shit's legit.
Garbage.
So it'll only notify you like when you're home, and it'll tell you, oh, this AirTag's near you. Like, watch out.
It'll
Like, that
only
shit's pretty
it'll only
legit.
tell you though if like they
Garbage.
put it on you, because if their phone's near it, like if they
Oh,
were in the
yeah,
back
that-
of your
dude,
car,
that-
it won't
that-
notify you.
Wait, hold on. That tracking shit was terrible. I watched a video on that where somebody was trying to figure out like how far they could go with the AirTags. Like if somebody slipped an AirTag on you,
Yeah.
and it doesn't go off until your phone registers that it's home. So then the person who slipped the
That's what I'm
AirTag
saying.
on you
Yeah, it'll only tell you
knows
when you're home.
but I'm saying the person who slipped the AirTag on you gets the ping about where you are, and then it tells you to turn it off. So the person who
Oh,
the
so
person who
they know
tagged you to follow
before.
you is gonna know
Oh.
where you were and where you turned it
Yeah.
off at. So like that's mad creepy. But like
Yeah.
also you could do that with a Tile. I just hope there's not creepy people in the world who do that. Like
They probably already do it.
that's fucked up,
Whoever's
dude.
creepy,
People
they
just
already,
dropping
dude,
tiles on people. Hey, where do you live?
I'm gonna tell you this much: if there's a way to do something and be creepy about it, people have done it. So
Yeah, that's a
Truth.
fact.
you
That's
know,
a
like that's
fact.
just how people work. People are effed
Yeah.
up. So
You have to be. I feel
Yeah.
like for that though, you have to be rich and creepy. That's a weird ass combo.
But you don't. It's the most reasonably
mean?
priced Apple product.
$30.
You just need $100.
Anyone-
You need $100. You can get creepy on 4 people.
Yeah,
people.
no, that is
You
right.
can creep
That is
4
right.
people for
That is
Dude,
right.
think
That is
about this,
right.
dude. People
Think
are gonna
about that
totally do it
marketing
for
strategy.
celebrities now.
Oh,
They'll
shit,
be like, "Yo,
yeah,
let's
just-
take a pic."
Let's slide an
Boom,
AirTag
slide it in. Boom, and they got
And
their
then that
address
person
now.
would have to move
They
immediately.
got their address
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
oh,
but see,
damn,
that's the
scary.
one. But
That's
you see,
scary for
so
celebrities.
how Bobby said
Wow.
you call the cops, like I think it's
Yeah.
unrealistic in a scenario with one of us in this room. But if a celebrity called the cops,
Yeah.
I think you might actually go to jail for air tagging them.
Yeah.
Now, one of us, they might be like, "We'll file a report," and it
Yeah,
goes
and they'll
nowhere.
never hear-
and you'll never hear back
again.
again.
Yeah.
Facts.
But
Typical.
as far as like you put one on Beyonce, you're going to jail.
Dude,
You're going to jail.
security.
You're going to fuck to jail.
Yes.
You're going to fuck to jail.
Bro.
You're gonna get hit harder than Logan Paul with that Floyd Mayweather fight. Next product, man. So I put this
What
one
is
on here.
this?
I put the newest and the oldest version of it. So this is the
Yeah,
oldest
I put-
version. This is the first iPod Touch.
Oh, Steve
I
Jobs.
put this on
Steve
here
Jobs.
because I think
I
it's
love
S
this
tier.
thing.
Yeah,
I love
Steve
this thing.
Jobs.
Without the first iPod Touch, we would have never got the
Yeah.
iPhone.
I
We would have
love
never got the
this.
App
This is
Store.
elite.
This is like one of the most genius.
Yeah.
Damn,
You
you
can
could trade
track-
people for 25, but for real though, for 25 each,
legit.
bro,
This
because
is
you get a
literally
deal.
Legit.
You
one
get
of
a
the
deal
most
when you buy
genius
4,
things
bro.
ever.
Facts.
I'm gonna say this
Like,
right now.
gee, you could track fur people. I just noticed that said fur
Yeah,
people.
fur people.
Fur people.
Dude,
Yeah.
this device
What was your-
single-handedly
what was your
took
first
down
iPod?
BlackBerry, dude.
What was your first? Did you guys have iPods? What was it?
iPod Touch 4.
iPod
like,
Touch.
yeah.
iPod Touch 4?
4
Yeah.
My
I don't know-
fir-
I don't know which generation it
I
was.
think my
it's-
first was an iPod Classic.
Oh no,
Then,
for me it
I
was
kn-
the Touch, but I think it was the second one.
I had the second Touch. That was the
Second.
silverback.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
know, I
actually,
know.
that picture's the first one, and that was the matte gray back
Yeah.
with the little black thing on
I
it,
did
and then they
shiny- I
took
did
all of
like-
that and they did
yeah,
the shiny for the
exactly.
second
The
one.
shiny one.
Yeah, I got one on the shelf over there somewhere, dude.
Yeah,
I
no, I
loved
got
my
a-
I got
iPod.
one at home.
Gee, that was my first device I ever text messaged from.
Same.
Gee, bro, man,
Yeah.
that text
iMessage.
now, bro. No,
Same.
iMessage wasn't even
No,
out.
it wasn't
When
even
I had it,
Yeah.
iMessage wasn't even out yet, bro.
I had Google Voice on it.
I had Google Voice. I
Yeah.
had Text Now, bro. They
Text
had,
Now.
bro. You get a
Yes.
phone number on your
I
iPod.
wish I had
Yeah.
it that early.
Bro,
Bro.
Text
I
Now
had
was
that.
lit.
Bro, that was
Because my parents would refuse to get me a phone. I was like, nah, don't worry, I have a phone.
Nah,
I just
G.
need
No,
Wi-Fi.
I had
I
a
just
phone-
need
I had a
Wi-Fi.
slidey- I had a
I know
slidey
that
phone.
struggle so much,
I had
dude.
a
we
slidey
lit.
phone, dude.
I got my iPod right before I got a phone, so every time I got my phone taken away, my iPod was my backup. But then my parents wised up,
True.
so then they would take the phone and the iPod, and that was just fucked. I'd be like just sitting there so bored. I was like, damn, I used the iPod more than I used my phone until I got an
Yeah.
iPhone.
Yeah,
And then it was
Yeah.
like, well, now I don't need the iPod.
yeah, facts. Dude, no,
That's
iPod
legit.
was the shit.
iPod was legit.
iPod was
I was
the
a fan.
shit.
I had Pokemon. Oh, and I jailbroke
Ooh.
that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
jailbroke like a
that.
month, bro.
Jailbroke,
Don't get me
yeah.
started on Cydia, bro.
No,
Red
remember
Snow,
when,
Green Poison,
yeah.
had them
Yeah.
all. Had them all.
100%. 100%.
Every new jailbreak, I would update that.
Yes, bro.
No.
Yeah.
I remember when you had to pay to upgrade.
Yes, dude.
I
It
would
used to
jailbreak
be used to be
it
$22 to
every
get an iPod upgrade.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Every
fuck
time
that,
you get a
I'm gonna
firmware
jailbreak
on your
it.
phone,
Hell
Yeah.
imagine if Apple
Yeah.
charged you $20.
Fuck that.
Man, I used to have to wait to get the upgrade. I have to wait till Christmas where I get an Apple gift card, and then I
Yeah.
would have to use the Apple gift card to
I was like,
buy
Yeah.
the software upgrade. I was like, dude, I've been running the old OS
True.
for a year.
True.
Like-
Nah, I was jailbroke it, so like when you swipe, it would do like a little cartwheel thing. You remember that? Yeah. That was
I had the
shit.
one where you could put the apps anywhere on the screen.
Yeah.
I had one that was all Joker themed, so when you slid to unlock, it would say "Why so serious?" And when you plugged in the
true.
charger, it
Oh,
would
that's
do the
legit.
Joker laugh.
True.
Dude, I
Oh, it
would-
was up.
That's
For
lit.
all of my games, I would just have it where you can do infinite purchases.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
that,
dude, yeah, no, I
yeah.
didn't spend $1 in the App
Yeah,
Store,
So
bro.
I never
Yeah,
spent
yeah.
anything. Yeah,
I
so
think I stopped
100%.
jailbreaking Apple devices when I
Yeah.
got my 3GS because I was like, "There's no need. Like, I'm over it. I've done
Yeah.
everything a
No, dude,
jailbreak
I
can
kept
do."
jailbreaking. I jailbroke my
Dude,
iPhone.
you jailbroke
I
a school
jailbroke my
iPad.
school iPad.
Dude, that shit was so
I
reckless.
jailbroke everything.
My man
Dude,
jailbroke a
that was
school
not
iPad.
reckless. You know why?
That's reckless as
Here,
fuck.
all
That's
right,
so
here,
stupid.
let's tell a story
Apple
here.
Apple used to
Let's tell
not
the story here.
service Apple used to not
Let's-
service jailbroken products,
let's
and then
tell the
eventually they
story
just
here.
had to start because of people like you. It was schools going like, "Yo, these kids jailbroke all our iPads, and you're telling me you can't fix them?"
Yo,
And Apple's
this-
like, "Nope."
Bro, because he got caught, we had to fucking use
You
Google
got
Hangouts.
caught?
We had to use Google Hangouts instead of iMessage.
Dude, all right.
got
So,
fucking
here,
caught?
so this is the
Caught.
story. This is the story. So basically, like I didn't jailbreak it, right? Because back
You
in
do a
back
soft
in the day,
jailbreak or something?
so back in the day, you could just download third-party app stores on
Yeah.
the iPad.
Oh, you
I
gotta do- you
had
go
a
through the
third-party
profiles.
Yeah, so I had a third-party app store at some point, right? And then I deleted it off there. But apparently they
You
kept
can't.
track.
Yeah, I was about to say you
They
can't
kept
delete that
track of the third-party app store.
shit. Yeah.
So then I jailbroke it later. So then what they flagged is the third-party app store. They didn't track. You can't track a jailbreak. It just jailbreaks, right? So
You just
So I'm
downloaded
like-
an illegal
and
app
I was
store to
like,
do the same thing
dude.
as a jailbreak and
and I was
failed.
like,
Bro.
damn, dude. So then they
Jailbreaking
called me in,
school
right?
property.
They were looking for that third-party app store, and I didn't have it on there anymore. But then they saw Cydia, and I was done for, dude. And I was done for.
What do they even do to you? First of all, I want to point out that's the nerdiest shit you could ever get caught for in school.
No,
I do want to say that before we go any further.
100%.
You got caught on the nerdiest shit in the universe.
100%.
This motherfucker got caught
100%.
jailbreaking a motherfucking iPad. They saw Cydia and I was done for. Never heard that statement before in my
I
life.
was done for, dude.
But I lost my train of thought.
Bro. No, they
But
considered
shit,
him
like, what
a
was the
terrorist.
point? I guess was my thing.
Bro.
What was the why did you jailbreak the school iPad? Like, what were you trying to do?
Dude, why not?
You need more gyms on Clash of Clans.
Yeah,
you
just
trying to
free
get your
just
Farmville
anything, yeah,
straight?
just do anything on there.
Free
Dude,
games.
all we did is just play games and shit in high school. Dude, we didn't actually do
See,
anything.
I had all my we brought all our
I
own
didn't
shit
do
to
anything
school,
in
so
high
it'd be
school.
like I bring like my iPad, which just had a whole bunch of shit on
Yeah,
it.
I didn't have
But
an
it's like you
iPad.
can't check my shit out.
I had my phone.
I used to play
jailbroke my
Pokemon
phone,
in
but-
class. I had the whole GPA
Yeah.
simulator on my iPad,
Exactly,
so
I
I'd
had
be,
that
dude,
too.
I have the full
Yeah,
Game Boy
yes.
SP version,
Yep.
bro.
I had everything.
Yep,
I had
yep,
everything
yep.
on that ish.
Be out
so,
there.
Dude, no, I thought the funniest thing was he was like legit on like a list. He was like the most
They had you-
offended person in
Stop,
school.
Dude, it was so
stop.
stupid.
They put
Dude,
you on a
and also-
list.
dude, and they got so mad. Oh, and dude, this is why I hated they clearly did not know anything they were doing, right? So me as 17, 18 years old, whatever, right? In high school, knew more about jailbreaking and shit than they did. So they were like,
we
dude,
were in a generation where there was too much technology for the
Yeah.
old people
Dude,
to keep
dude,
up.
they did not know shit about how iPads
They were
work,
so
right?
confused.
So I knew
It's because
that,
they got a grant for them. They
So
didn't know how to
I
use them. They just had the
literally
money.
knew,
I literally knew if you back up the iPad,
You can
and
just
you
restore it.
it,
Yeah.
it removes Cydia, right? They were like, dude, we had to do like a master reset. I'm like, dude, are you guys stupid?
We had
All
to
you
do
do
a
is back up
master
the phone and reset
reset.
it. I'm like, oh my god, dude, like,
We
and
had
they
to
were
do a master
Dude, and
reset,
they
but
got
hey,
more
look,
mad. They got more mad because they had to do that stupid ass way. I don't know what stupid ass way they did, but they.
I don't know
they
what
got
the
more
fuck they
pissed
did
about it.
either.
Yeah, dude,
Like,
I don't,
dude,
I don't even
I
think
could
a
take a
master
jailbreak-
reset
I could
exists.
take a
That doesn't
jailbreak
even
off
exist.
without a restore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
but I
so
mean,
dumb.
hey,
Dude, they're so stupid, dude. It pissed me off. It
that's
pissed me off how
fucking
dumb they were.
hilarious, G.
That shit was so funny.
Man. Well, look, let's dive back into these products because we went on a tangent about how Pars got put on the school's most wanted list.
Legit.
Oh.
I was literally on that list. I was
That's
like,
what we
shit.
should have named the episode. Pars most wanted. Next up, we got
AirPods
AirPods
Pro.
Pro. I don't even own
I
these.
don't know these.
I
either.
don't
love
actually
these.
like them.
I love these.
I mean,
Well,
I.
so
have
are we
the
counting-
actual AirPods,
Oh,
so-
actual AirPods.
Yeah,
right?
no, there's
Okay,
actual
alright.
AirPods on the
So
list.
that's
That's
like-
why I'm
gonna
being
say
critical.
I'm gonna say they're aight.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
they're
they're
aight.
aight. Actual AirPods were the innovation.
Yeah.
Overpriced.
Yeah. Or overpriced. Yeah, sure. Throw it there.
Because
there.
I actually I don't understand why putting a gum ear
Makes it that
ear
much
tip
better.
makes
Right.
it like
And
that was
noise
supposed
cancellation.
to
It's both. It's
so
noise
back in the day,
cancellation.
I don't know if you
Are you putting
guys
it overpriced or I?
overpriced.
Okay.
But
Whatever.
I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, if you were an Apple nerd like me who used to just go through their website of products.
Yeah.
They used to offer an expensive version of the regular earpods back when they were like
Yeah.
the cylinder. They used to
Yeah.
offer a high-end version that had gum ears on them, but they looked worse.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's exactly the same vibe I got when these first came out.
100%.
And I was like, okay,
100%.
maybe the drivers in these are way more impressive than the first ones, or maybe they sound better. But like
So-
the look, I was like, you really just said, let me put the
Little
little
gummies
like
on
the
'em.
little gummies on it, and they're gonna be like, let's pay more.
$100
And I
more.
love my ones. My
$100
dad
more.
bought a pair of Pros, and he returned them and bought another pair of ones because he lost his ones. He was like,
Oh,
nah,
yeah.
dude, these aren't even that hot.
Yeah, no, I like because I have the
No,
original ones.
the
Those are
only
fire.
problem
love
I had
those.
with the ones is they didn't fit in my ear. That's the
Nah,
only
You got
love
weird
the
ass
ones.
ears.
I love the ones.
I mean, they don't fit in a lot of people's ears.
Yeah, I
in
got
my
weird
defense.
shaped ears. I just got
So,
some
yeah.
new in-ear monitor headphones, and
So
I had
that's
to
why
use
like
the
the pros work better
smallest
for me.
setting. Yeah, you got weird ears, bro.
Yeah.
Weird ear
Nice.
gang.
Yeah, I mean they
Next
build it on
up-
like the average of people's ears, right? So it's like they
Yeah, but
build
what's
on
the
most
average fucking
ear,
ear? I
right?
mean, like, who the fuck's out here measuring? Let me stop.
Exactly.
That's
Well, that's what they had to
you're
do,
good.
dude.
You're right.
They-
You're
that's how
right.
they designed
You're
it.
right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I just went too deep into like, well, who the fuck is out here measuring ears? But like, you're right. Somebody had to fucking do it. Somebody obviously did it. You're
They
right.
had a feature in there on which ear tip to put in. They had to like measure the ear with like sonic.
Stop. Get the fuck
sonically.
out of here.
Yeah,
I
dude, that's what they did.
I don't believe any Apple infographics that deep. Like, that's too deep to believe. You know what I'm saying?
They did though.
That's
That's
what
like-
you have to do.
I feel
do
like
that.
they poured a lot of mold into people's ears, or they went to
They
a
probably
they
did.
probably
I don't know how they did it, but
probably
they did
went to
some
a
shit.
fucking company that either makes hearing aids or makes earplugs.
Yeah,
Because I mean, like those companies,
Yes,
those
they
companies
know the ear
probably have
shape.
made they've
Yeah,
made
they
hella
probably know.
shit.
Yeah, it's
Dude, they might have bought a company. They might have bought like
You're
an ear
right.
company.
That they
Who knows?
they have
If you're
they have that
Apple.
kind of money. They
Yeah,
have that
if
kind of
you're
money.
Apple.
And then, but if
Fuck
they
it.
buy that company, then they could say we've done years of research doing
Yeah.
this because now they own a
Yeah.
company that's been doing.
Yeah,
Is that
100%.
that's actually
Or
aim
maybe
shit?
Beats already did that.
Apparently,
Yeah,
everybody
probably.
measuring ears.
Yeah, maybe.
Bro,
maybe Beats
hey
already
Rigo,
did it.
apparently they out here measuring ears, bro.
For real.
Bro, you ever got your ears measured? Put it in the comments. I actually got my ears measured.
The one person who's doubting it.
Talking so much shit. They had this company come in when I was in band in college to give us custom made earplugs.
Oh shit.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
True.
I talked way too much shit to be the one who got their ears measured. Never mind. Next product. Next product. We got the HomePod. This just got
This is
discontinued.
Terrible.
Overpriced.
This is the worst thing they've ever created.
It's
in my,
either
in their-
trash,
It's the
or
trash.
overpriced.
It's trash.
Yeah,
I think it's trash.
100% trash.
I think it's trash.
This is the worst thing they've ever
Yeah,
created.
This is
Now, up next is the Apple Pencil, and I think it's the greatest thing they
Oh,
ever
This is
created.
amazing.
Steve Jobs would have wanted this.
Steve
Yo,
Jobs.
I got mine right here, bro. That's what I'm
Bro,
saying. We got the pencil
I
close.
got mine at home, but yeah.
Right here.
Version 1.
right here.
Version 1, bro. Apple Pencil game.
This is lit.
Dude, I'm not
That's
gonna
lit.
lie.
Quick.
I like writing on my iPad almost as much as I like writing on paper.
Oh, same.
Because of this
Same,
pencil.
same.
And I thought it was
still like
hype.
writing on
100%.
paper better, but I like the pen.
I thought it was hype before I got one. So
Yeah.
I was originally just gonna buy the iPad, and I wasn't gonna get an Apple Pencil, but I got such a deal on it. I just bought it,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't think I can ever have another
Yeah,
tablet
no,
without a
100%.
pencil.
Yeah, no, you need
100%.
that pencil.
Like, yo, they fucked me
100%.
up. Every tablet I have from now on, it has to have a
Yeah.
stylus.
Facts.
Like, has to, G.
Facts.
But yeah, that's god tier. It's a god
Yeah.
tier item. Coolest accessory. I think that might be one of the only accessories on this list,
Yeah.
but it deserved to be named. Now, next up, we got 2 Apple
Same.
TVs, and we only got to rank one of them. Now,
I don't know.
I don't own one.
I don't have.
okay, hold on.
No,
Okay,
no.
let's use both of these pictures because Bob was on to something. One can represent the new Apple TV, and one can represent the old one. And let's say the first one that we're about to do represents the old one. That's fucking innovation because right now that TV we're looking at is
Yeah.
using an Apple TV one,
True.
and we're using it in 2021 to do a podcast.
Yeah.
So it's at least innovative.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like-
it's good. I'm
I
down
mean,
with
yeah, I
that.
was supposed to
with it.
before we even get to the shit talk, it's right there, and it's
Yeah, I'm with it.
it's
I'm with it.
confidently
Put it
handling
in work.
this.
It's put in work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
so
facts.
I mean that works, but the newer one, I haven't really used it too much. I think the remote's cool as shit.
Apparently, they're gonna add gaming to it.
Yeah, but like,
What do you think about that?
how much gaming do you do on your television?
And they're gonna
Yeah.
they're gonna allow you to do like add your controllers to it and shit too.
Okay.
I don't know. Like
don't
I
know.
think
What do you
if
think?
if they somehow manage to get like
Oh, we should
Fortnite
go out of
back, or,
order.
like if they get like actual games on it where you don't need like a
Yeah, I don't know.
PS4 or
I'm not sure
anything,
about it. Like, I would have
then
to
cool,
physically
but-
play on it and see
yeah,
I
would-
feel
like,
that.
feel like-
You know what I'm saying?
I
So I'm
don't
not
know. I don't. So I'm a person who plays games that can run on devices like this.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, I like playing Minecraft on shit like my iPad, and I'll
Yeah.
AirPlay my iPad to that TV and play
And
it.
just be on the
So it's
iPad,
equivalent. It's almost
yeah.
equivalent. But then, like, when you ask me if I want to play games on an Apple TV, it's like, But like,
Yeah.
I've done it. I
Yeah.
enjoy it. But
Uh-huh.
like, I don't know. It's a little weird. And I mean,
Yeah.
with the M1 chip, you're able to
Exactly.
do
can
anything you could do
anything.
on the
Right,
iPad right now.
right,
You could
right,
do.
exactly.
So, I mean, you can't get Fortnite because they took it out of the
Yeah,
App
yeah,
Store.
I
But you
get-
would have been able
Yeah,
to.
I was about to say. Like if you can get like if I don't need my PS4, essentially.
How much is that price? It's like $149. It's not even overpriced. That might just
Oh,
be
yeah,
a
yeah.
perfect eye.
Yeah, that's alright.
It might be a perfect eye.
Yeah,
like-
that's alright.
For
Right.
games, it's also only App Store games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Steam
Yeah,
on it
yeah,
anymore.
Exactly.
They canceled that, like,
Yeah.
few updates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steam.
If
That's
they
why-
would have,
that's
if
why,
they would have put Steam on it, that would have been a whole
Yeah,
different
that'd
beast.
be
Yeah,
lit.
yeah, no.
That'd
Because
be
you
lit.
could have ran, anything that you could run essentially on pretty
100%
much
on
PS3
PC.
or Xbox 360
Yeah.
That
all
would
the way
start getting
down.
crazy if
Yeah.
they started doing that shit.
If they did
They
that, it
put
would have
Steam
been.
on
Man,
there.
oh dude, if you could do like Xbox One
They-
Game
they put-
Pass,
They put
Yeah, yeah.
if you could
Unity
do
or
Game
something on there.
Pass,
It would be lit.
yeah, nah.
New
But I
Apple
think it's,
TVs
I think
are
it's just,
nice.
yeah, the new one's just that I. It's just
Yeah,
Yeah, let's
oh,
put
that's-
I.
it's
I'm
aight.
down with I.
It's alright.
okay. Yeah, Bob, put that one at I, and then
The
let's
HomePod Mini
no,
trash.
hold on. Let's skip ahead because we just said something. So right underneath the HomePod Mini, Bob, that's the Pippin.
Oh.
That is Apple's first gaming system they ever created, and
you
most
use
people
it?
don't even know about it.
Did
Most
you
people
use
don't
it
even know it
before?
existed. I've never used one in my
I
life.
don't know about it.
It obviously,
Trash.
you preemptive, but yes, you're right. It's
Yeah.
garbage.
Okay.
Oh, it is.
It's garbage.
It is.
It's hot trash. I've seen it be used, and it was like, it was never gonna get to what they wanted it to be.
Cap.
But like, it's kind of like hilarious that we were just talking about video games because now they're getting
true.
back into the market
Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah.
And I mean, like that thing is hot garbage. But for those of you who didn't know, you should look that up tonight. The Pippin, Apple's gaming system. Now, yeah, the
Scotty.
HomePod Mini,
Airmark Pippin.
Airmark. It's called the Airmark Pippin.
Shout out Scotty.
Yeah, it's not even. It was a company Apple owned.
Yeah, but either way, hot trash. But yeah, the next item is also hot trash. We could
Yeah.
just go ahead and put that
The
in there,
HomePod
Bob.
Mini. Yeah. Is that the iMac?
Yes, that's the new iMac, the 2021. So this is that new one they just
I
dropped
don't know if I've even heard of HomePod Mini. You dismissed that.
because
Oh,
it's not
yeah.
innovative, it's not
So
overpriced,
bad.
and I don't think
Trash.
it's I.
Yeah, it's
So bad.
very trash.
It
Made-
definitely probably sounds pretty fucking good.
It probably sounds
the
good.
speaker's
You're
fine.
right.
So the
I'm
speaker's
not
fine.
going
The-
for the speaker
the,
though.
The issue is Siri.
Yes.
Siri is so trash. So
Mhm.
if it's like
How many Siri processors do
if
you
you
use
have
in
an
a day?
Alexa versus this thing's ass. Like
How many
automatically.
Siri processors do you use a day?
Zero.
None.
Like all the
Zero.
ones I
Zero,
use
dude.
are generally phone specific.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes I say Siri,
at it.
what's the weather? That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like that's it.
Look at it this way though. You're not paying $100 for a smart speaker. You're paying $100 for a good speaker that you can ask questions every once in a while.
no.
Alexa. I'm much
I'm
rather
not-
get an Echo
Oh no,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah.
even buy an Echo. I would just buy a
Yeah.
good speaker.
or that.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
like
that,
I
or
would
that.
I would literally abandon a smart assistant in the speaker
How much?
if I'm just looking for. It's $100. It's not
$99.
it's not terribly priced for how much like sound science is probably in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that like they transferred a lot of the same sound science that they were using in that HomePod because no one said the HomePod sounded bad. Everybody just said it had no
It's just
functionality.
useless.
Like,
Yeah.
Also,
Everybody was like, "Great
also think
speaker."
about this. If you have
That's
a
it.
speaker, you're most likely connected to your phone, and you can just ask your phone Siri.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, I'm
what I'm
gonna go
saying?
against it because I got a Google Home and I don't play the music from my phone to it. I just use Spotify when I talk to it.
oh, you have
Mm.
Spotify directly connect down there?
Directly connected to the
Oh,
Google.
Okay. I see
We
that.
good on the camera?
Because I was about to say, I'm like, I would probably, for me at least, I would probably connect my phone and be like, yo.
I don't
play
like I
this,
like having my devices free. That's why I like
separate.
well
yeah.
so that's why as Apple as I am, I like Google devices.
Yeah.
Because Google devices allow you to use your device independently.
Yeah,
So like
exactly.
if I want to play a song on Spotify and I play it from Spotify on my phone to my Google Home or my Google TV, like I can literally do whatever I want on my phone. I could still watch an Instagram video and I won't have to listen to it through the speaker.
Yeah.
Like I hate that shit. Like you ever like somebody gets a Snapchat or something and they're on the Bluetooth and you got to hear their whole Snapchat.
Yeah.
Like nah, G, that's
Yeah.
dead. That's so dead. I hate that
Yeah,
shit.
See, for me, I don't need a smart speaker. At least right now.
Yeah,
That's
does
why
the
it's like,
speaker
yeah,
have
I've
to be
just-
at the
smart?
end of the day,
Like-
yeah, like at the
I've
end
just
of the
used
day.
speakers. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't really use smart speakers.
Personally, I'm surrounded by a lot of dumb speakers.
I have
like
an Alexa though.
all my speakers
know.
in this room are
Yeah.
dumb,
I use the Alexa every now
but
and
they
then.
sound good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like my whole basement, it's like dope ass speakers. They're not smart.
I mean, mine aren't even that dope. They just got the quality I like.
yeah,
So,
exactly. It's just
That's
good
my
quality.
biggest thing.
Right.
So I mean, like, yeah, I mean, Bob, I'd probably rather go for like I'd pay the money for a JBL over that.
yeah, facts.
I'd buy a little
Facts.
JBL
A little JBL
because like fuck it, like
thing.
I could take that with me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
facts.
This I can't unplug.
Yeah, it's
If it's that,
waterproof.
oh man, I don't know. The iMac, we're on the iMac.
All right,
we are.
iMac,
iMac is.
I don't know about this one.
It's the new one,
The
so
new one.
I don't know about this.
yeah,
I would
I-
say it's I.
I kind of would like one for leisure activities.
Same,
If I had a computer
Same.
that was like
Yeah.
I just do
Yeah.
my Word documents or like I
Yeah,
just do
yeah.
thumbnails or like I work in
Yeah.
my photos on here.
So
I'd put that on a desk
when
for
will
that.
You use this versus your laptop.
So I don't
That's
even
what-
like
that's
my
what I don't
laptop. So
know.
my thing is I want to my perfect
Yeah.
setup or ecosystem in the future. I would rather replace that with a tablet, like an iPad.
True.
Yeah,
So,
no,
like-
if the
like,
iPad
and then-
could do
and then-
everything the
So
Mac
so
could
I
do,
so
right?
I do like a Pro Mac like the
Yeah.
like the huge cheese
Uh-huh.
grater, and then I'd have like that one
Oh,
probably like
just
in my
tablet.
bedroom,
True.
and then like my iPad is just on the go,
Mm,
and
like,
then that's
do
just what
work
I
on that.
grab,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
Facts.
3 devices, and that's all you really need.
Mhm.
Like, but I mean, I don't know, like that's my perfect ecosystem. It's probably not anybody else's. Like, I
No,
mean.
yeah. I would use my laptop way more than I'd ever use this. That's the
I have a
thing.
problem with
Same.
all-in-ones. I have a problem with
Yeah.
like I don't want everything to fucking be in my screen. Like, cause
Exactly.
I want the ability to be like I want to use this monitor, and I don't want to have
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
plug it into another essential monitor. You know, like
Yeah, and then look at the monitor you got over here. You know what I'm saying? Like this is nice as hell. You know what I'm saying? And
that's
it's
the
like,
but you see
with
that's
this,
my
you're gonna be
purpose.
like-
Besides, like I bought the Mac Mini so I could buy a monitor like
Exactly.
that.
Yeah,
I didn't want a
I don't want
Apple
a
fucking
computer
monitor.
and a
Yeah,
monitor.
you don't want it
Exactly.
all in
You know what I'm
one.
saying?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
It's
You don't
it's
want
not
all
my
in
vibe.
one.
But also,
I don't know,
so
maybe
like
people-
think
it's
about it
people's
this way
vibe.
too. So
I
like
don't
I got a 30. How big is that, Bob? Is that 31, 34, 34-inch LG ultra wide monitor? But like, let's say I want to get a new monitor. I could just
Yeah,
buy a
you
monitor
just add it on, right.
instead of going like, oh, I should have
Right.
bought the bigger computer.
Yeah.
Like
facts.
that's gotta be the worst shit in the world. If you go, oh, I actually do need more screen, and you're like,
Yeah.
well, I can't go buy more
Mhm.
screen.
Yeah.
And the
exactly.
bezels are like, you're not gonna find another screen
Dude,
that
the
lines
bezels-
up.
Yeah, and those
Facts.
bezels are nasty though.
Like
Let's
if
be real.
Apple
Let's be
created,
real.
have you ever seen the Apple Cinema display? It's like a companion display for these, and it looks exactly like it. It's the same
Yeah.
color, same material. That's the only monitor I'd ever use.
Yeah.
Like,
it has
I-
to
like,
match. It has
It
to
would
match.
have to match.
Yeah, no, that'd be
Like,
nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nasty. Dude.
you can't be like,
Ugh.
here's my beautiful Apple monitor, and I got it right
Yeah,
next
no,
to an
at least for,
Acer.
like, at least for random like monitors, you can just get black ones and they'll
Exactly.
look the
You just-
same.
you-
you
All
know,
of
and
them,
it's like,
different
yeah,
brands, but all of
Right.
them.
all of them are
Yeah,
black. You know,
yeah.
it's like that's all you need. But yeah, damn.
Facts.
Yeah, I don't know.
That computer's
I don't like
weird,
it.
but also I gotta give Apple credit, and it leans more towards the innovation because like this computer is thinner than a headphone jack.
yeah,
and the
that-
headphone
we're
has to
talking
go
about
in through
that.
the
That's
side.
Crazy. Yeah,
That's
that's
just-
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That's ape shit. That's
Yeah.
that's computing in the future. Like
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
chip that makes this computer run
Yeah.
can also fit in an iPad, can also fit in an
Yeah.
Apple TV, can also fit in a laptop. Like it's literally the size
Yeah.
of your fucking Apple
Facts.
Watch screen.
A great
Like-
point though.
Facts.
I think Dave 2D made this point is that like they could have made it thicker and removed that bottom bezel because apparently all the computers in the friggin' bottom.
It
bezel.
is. That's the entire. But the thing is,
Yeah.
they don't even need all that space, in my opinion.
Yeah, so they could have
like-
removed that a little bit and put it in the back.
A
still,
lot of
you
people have
know?
a problem with the
I don't know.
chin, but I kind of like
Yeah.
it. Kind of like it. Like, because it's a nod to the old one, which is the
Mm,
next one
yeah.
up on this
Yeah,
list.
yeah, yeah.
That's the iMac Titanium, which was innovative for its fucking time.
No, 100%.
Like,
Yeah,
100%.
I
back in the
wanted
day,
one
it
of
was-
those when they
yeah.
came out.
Yeah, no, because
100%.
I was like, they can fit a computer in a monitor. I didn't understand that when I was a kid. I was like, what?
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
well, no. So the
I
thing
was
is,
like,
I
what?
understood it with the fat back, with the
Yeah.
one that we got, and Steve Jobs would have wanted this,
Yeah,
the
it's like
OG
big,
iMac in
yeah,
color.
It's like that
Yeah.
big. but
I
I'm like,
got it. I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
but
the
this
whole
one- this
it's
one's
like a
crazy.
TV,
Yeah,
you know,
it's
like because you can
crazy.
see it, and you go, it's like a
Yeah.
TV. You look
Yeah.
at this computer, and you go, where's the computer?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, oh,
And the
damn,
disc
that's
drive was on the
crazy.
side. That's
Uh-huh.
just as cool as the headphone.
Yeah.
Like for
Yeah,
its
yeah,
time, it was just as cool as the headphone.
Exactly.
Like you're like, yo, the disc has to go in sideways
Yeah.
because the computer's not long
Exactly.
enough
Yeah.
to
Right.
take a disc
Right,
this
right,
way.
right.
Like it's almost the same level of innovation there, but
Mhm.
like that's a different time period. Like
Yeah.
that computer and the titanium finish.
Yeah.
Oh
It was
man, because
nice.
the one right before that was like
was nice.
white and ugly. It was like
Yeah.
thick white
Yeah.
plastic. It was
Yeah.
glossy. Looked like an iPhone 4 if it ever got blown up in like a huge size.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
This was nice.
Next
the
up we
OG
got
iPad?
3 iPads. So it's the iPad Mini, the OG, and then that's the Pro.
Okay, OG is Steve Jobs wanted
Yes.
this.
OG is Steve Jobs
yes.
wanted
This
this.
looks so
Yes,
similar.
but they're all different, and I'm telling you they are. The middle picture is the OG iPad. So that
Me and
one.
Austin need to learn to pick better pictures.
Okay, well I picked great pictures, and then they cropped to squares, and I totally forgot that it was going to crop to square, or I would have searched for different photos. So let's go with that middle one first because
Middle
where
one.
Steve Jobs wanted
Steve
this
Jobs
for that.
wanted it.
The second one, no, not that one, Bob. The other one, the one next to it, the iPad 1. Look at the background, dude. Look at the OS it's running. It's an iPad 1. Now that I put the mini on there because it is a slight innovation, but it's actually not that big of an innovation. I want to see what you guys think.
I think it's.
I don't know. I wouldn't use the mini.
Yeah.
Really?
I wouldn't buy the mini.
I bought the mini when it came out because I loved it and I thought it was the coolest idea.
Do you like it now though? Still even after?
I'd never buy
Broke
another
it
one.
like 8 times.
Okay, shut up. I didn't. Is your mic off? Your mic should be off. That iPad lived in the shop. I had
Like, would you buy one today? Would you buy another one?
leisurely. So if I had some extra cash, that would control all the shit in my house.
Like,
You know
would
what I'm
just be
saying? Like
a
it would be
thermostat
my
kind of?
TV remote. I would cast from it. I would AirPlay
so
from
you
it.
just-
It would be the
it'd
house
be- it'd be
iPad.
like a
It would
side
control the
utility.
thermostat.
It'd be like
Yeah,
a
it'd be
side
like
It would be
utility.
the iPad Mini is like perfect for like that's for the lights and
Okay, the
but-
HomePod.
yeah,
The
you
HomePod,
know,
yeah.
like if I had HomePods in the house, that would control.
Yeah.
I'd put that on all of them.
True.
You know,
Okay.
and then like
Smart home.
yeah, but like that's really all it's good for. If you've been like it was dope in high school. Like when I was in high school and I had that iPad, it was
Yeah.
dope. It didn't look like one of those ugly bulky iPads. I could fit it in my pocket.
Yeah.
Like you can fit that in your fucking pocket.
That's
Like,
wild.
that's crazy.
wild.
It didn't fit in his pocket.
I will go get it right now and put it in my back pocket, Bobby.
Let's see it right now. Do it.
It
Do it.
doesn't fit.
Do it.
Oh,
Let's see
shit.
it. Let's
Oh,
see it.
shit.
I
Oh,
feel like
shit.
I want this on camera. I gotta see this.
In my personal opinion, though,
How many inches is it?
I'd say
It's
gonna
8
be
inches?
aight. Yeah, it's tiny.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It
Because
I wanna say it's
so my phone
7.5,
is what, like
something like that.
6.5.
Yeah.
It's pretty big.
Okay, hold
I don't know. So let's see.
Let me preface this. I did break it one more time. in college, it got its final break. I dropped an entire glass bottle on it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it was
What
rough.
the fuck were you doing?
Don't worry about it.
How did
He
you
was not
manage to do
studying,
that?
that's for sure. Oh,
shit.
it fits. It fits.
Oh,
got- you
shit.
got me on
Damn.
the camera.
That's on
Oh,
camera.
shit.
That's on camera. It fits in his pocket. That's facts.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay,
Damn.
We
now,
just proved facts
now
are
hold on,
cap.
hold on.
That's facts.
The disadvantage. One of the breaks was because it was in my pocket,
And you sat on it.
You
and I sat on it. The glass
Shattered in your
shattered
on your ass.
and just stabbed me in the ass. Stabbed me. Hold on. Hold on. I remember it vividly. So my phone was.
Yeah, I would probably remember if fucking
Okay.
glass.
Dude, you got
So,
scarring down there?
Hold on. You guys are going way deeper into the wrong part. Okay, so look.
Yeah, it's like a
scar.
So look. What had happened? I got my phone taken away because that was my mom's favorite punishment for me, and it worked. Not gonna lie, but I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna just go get this iPad, and I'm gonna just run my life off this iPad for the next few days. So it had been on me all the time, like every moment of every day, and then it was in my back pocket, and I was going to play for band. It was either a morning rehearsal for something, maybe pit orchestra, whatever it may be. I sat on it, and I picked my tuba up. So there was so much weight. So I have a tuba on my lap, and that's when it went.
That's just heavy.
And I was like,
Heavy as fuck.
why does my ass hurt? Glass everywhere.
You just
Dude,
gets up,
I pulled it out of my
These
pocket.
are just bloody.
First thing in my mind, damn, I don't got anything to communicate with nobody on. I didn't care about any of it. It didn't draw any blood or anything. I got a couple punctures, and then this is the last one, the spider web.
Damn.
Yeah, it dropped. It just clink, whole beer bottle, right there.
Damn.
Intense. But yeah. The iPad Mini fits in the pocket. That's all I wanted to say.
Just to wrap things up.
All I wanted to
Just
say.
to wrap things
Imagine
up.
if you
iPad
sat on
mini.
it right now again.
I don't care. I don't know the last time this thing was turned on.
It's
There's
definitely
no
dead. There's no
there's
way.
no way.
There's no way.
There's
that's
no
started.
way. That iPad is so old. Like the camera maybe 720 on a maybe.
Yeah.
Like I think the phone that came out alongside that was 720. But the iPad Mini, I think it's innovative. That's all I was really. But then again, you all are right. I did also say that this would just be a device for for organizing your home.
Utility.
Dude, like imagine
Let me turn on the heat.
this. Imagine this right here though. Let's say you're in a relationship in the future. You got a house with your significant other. Yo, add that to the grocery list. Bam, it's on the iPad. Bam, right there, dude. Hey, hit pause on that show. iPad, right there.
See,
Perfect for the
my thing
house.
is-
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
look,
Or
you got
no,
kids in the
yeah,
future.
right.
You got kids in the future.
Yeah.
Add it to the
How big
grocery
your
list.
phone?
Bam.
How big is your phone compared to the mini?
It's not that.
It's
It's
6.5.
it's dude. I had a 6S
That's
Plus
way
while I had
Yeah,
this.
because like,
Yeah. It's not that much bigger.
Yeah.
I don't see
That's
that.
like-
I don't know.
That
It's
phone
not-
is phone is
Yeah.
like two sideways
Yeah,
and
it's
one
not-
across.
Yeah, it's not
So
that
yeah, I
much.
guess it's like 2.5. Yeah, 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like this was this. I don't know. It's a cool size.
I feel like
it's cool for the people who like my
Yeah.
sister. She loves the iPad Mini. She still uses hers. Like she
Okay.
thinks it's a good size for iPad.
I
but
feel like
like-
it would be cool for like a kid.
You're right.
Like it's like
Well, yeah,
for a
because they got
kid.
small ass hands.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like
facts.
that
It's for
also,
little
like,
kids.
If you drop
For
it, it's
sure.
not that expensive. It's
For
like
sure.
all right, cool.
I mean,
You
but like
replace
it's
it.
also still cool. Okay, it's for
I
kids.
don't know.
Fuck it.
The regular iPad, it's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing.
the same shit.
That's the thing. But like, I want a bigger screen though.
I know. I didn't have the microphone up.
figure
I was
something out.
I was doing a visual demonstration. Thank you for the cue, though.
don't
But
know.
either way, it's the same shit, man.
Yeah.
They're
Alright, so
literally
what's this next iPad?
the next
The
iPad is the
Pro?
iPad Pro.
This is Steve Jobs.
Do you think Steve Jobs would have wanted this?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm
I-
gonna say
I would
innovative.
only
I'm gonna
put
say
it-
innovative.
I'm with Pars, and I don't think that the only reason why I go with Steve Jobs, like not putting it on that level, is like he would have probably been like, let's redesign the whole thing though, and they didn't really redesign it so much as they were just like
Okay.
square.
It's
Same
let's
shit.
Just, yeah, let's just
Yeah.
make it more
were-
square, more
More
boxy,
powerful. Yeah.
and strong as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
know,
mean,
powerful
also
as well.
like I got a gripe with Apple designers like ever since like 4 years after Steve Jobs passed.
Oh,
Everything
yeah,
just
for
started
sure.
getting rough. I was like, oh, you guys
No,
are not using his
you
blueprints
definitely,
anymore.
you definitely
100%.
realized that they ran out of
can-
his
Oh,
his
yeah.
plans,
Yeah,
you know,
when
like-
they they created the iPhone 4S and then like the 5, I was
think-
like I was like, okay, we're innovative. And then
Yeah.
you get to like the iPhone 6
It's the
and then they
same
kept
shit.
the iPhone
Yeah.
6 design until the iPhone 8.
Yeah.
And think about this:
Like-
Johnny Ive also left after he helped design
And
iOS
then
7.
and then
And he
the
was just like, "Yo, I'm gonna be part time only," and now he's not even associated with Apple anymore.
well, that's
So-
because people don't know, but he was the one who was also working with Dre and Will.i.am for with Beats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when they bought Beats at Apple,
Yeah, he was like,
he caught money
I'm out.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
like,
so he's
that
just like,
huge
I don't
deal-
need this anymore. Like,
Yeah.
let me do my own thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they were just like,
For a
nope,
fact.
we're out. We're not
Yeah.
staying here anymore. We just made too much.
Exactly.
How much do you think Will.i.am made? Will.i.am is somebody you can't pocket check.
yeah,
It's like, dude, how much money do you have? How much
He's-
money?
What's his net
He's
worth? What's
loaded.
his net worth? It
It's
must
not
be-
going to be
Yeah,
accurate.
it's not accurate.
He's
There's
too-
no
he's
way
too
it's
quiet.
accurate. Yeah, there's no way it's accurate.
Like Drake, we know his net worth. He's going to tell you where he
Yeah.
lives. He's going to show you his
Yeah.
basketball court in his house.
New
Like,
Rolls Royce.
We were
Will.i.am is
talking about
probably
that the other
living
day,
in
like,
space right
We were
now.
talking about this the other day on
Like-
our pod because it says Drake's net worth is like 160 million or something. But dude, his house is like 100 million, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, there's no
Does he
way.
own his house?
There's no way his net worth is as much as his house.
If he doesn't own his house,
You think so?
Rents it.
he could. Yeah, I mean, he
Lease.
could
But,
possibly
like,
not
he
own the
built
house.
the whole compound, though.
Doesn't mean he could own the. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
But
We're
I
not-
mean,
we're
then
not too
again,
rich- we're
all
not
of
rich
those are
enough.
still guesses. And net worth is a
Yeah,
guess,
yeah,
man.
Net worth is all guess.
100%.
You're just like, this is how much money we could track on you.
Yeah, facts.
And then it's like, we don't know what you got under your mattress. We don't know what
Dude,
you've
but
been
also,
saving.
like, how do they? I've always
Fun
wondered, how do
fact,
they
I still have an
track this stuff?
iPhone 8. Yeah, you still
iPhone 8,
holding that
true.
same iPhone design. Steve, you know Steve Jobs drew the design for the iPhone 6 before he died?
Oh, really?
He died like 3 phones before it came out, but he drew the original design for the rounded
Yeah.
edge on the phone to get it back to looking like the iPod, but
think
having a
the-
flat back
That's how
instead of the
12
rounded
looks right
back.
now. And now you pull out your
No,
phone,
no,
it
no,
looks
no,
like
no, no.
the-
G, hold up. The 12 looks like the 5. That was the phone
Yeah,
right
it
after
looks
he
like
died.
You mean the 4? It looks like the 4, not the 5.
It looks
Well,
like
I
the
guess
four.
the 5 too.
It's the marriage between both phones in my
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
Because the 5 was the first phone that was elongated. You just turn
It
the
was
flashlight
slim.
on.
Yeah, the 5 was slim.
It was the first phone that went
Yeah.
upwards.
But the 4
But-
had
but
the
they-
original
but-
box.
Well, so no.
Right.
His phone, the Pro, has that frosted glass back,
Yeah.
and that reminds me of the
That
4
was-
with the
yeah,
glass
that
on
was
it.
it.
But they didn't do
Four.
it on the lower end. It's too
Yeah,
much, man. That man was in the Black Eyed Peas. He deserves the world.
True.
Will.i.am was the Black Eyed Peas,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, for real. He
100%.
literally was. man.
Take away Will.i.am, and it's just Fergie screaming into a microphone.
Dude, now they make
And Apple
Boom,
the app.
boom.
dude now
rapping
Black
so
Eyed Peas is
fast that no
making
one knows what he
reggaeton
says.
beats, dude. They're legit in the on the
Fuck you mean,
Spanish
Black
side
Eyed
now too.
Peas. Will.i.am is
Yeah.
making
Yeah,
Spanish
Will.i.am.
beats. Say it right. Will.i.am is making Spanish
Dude,
beats
they're
right
doing-
now.
They're lit, dude. They're global, dude. That's crazy.
They've
Will.i.am.
been global.
But now
they're
more,
crazy.
now they're more global.
I don't know,
They're more
G.
global,
When
dude.
Boom Boom Pow came out,
Yeah,
that
Boom
shit was
Boom
getting
Pow was
play across
everywhere.
the universe.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Dude,
Niggas
that shit's
had, bro, they had
crazy.
aliens
Dude,
riding to that
when
shit.
was that? 08, right?
Yeah,
08.
those
I'm
are
so
crazy.
2008. You so 3000 and late.
Hey,
Get outta here,
that's
bro.
A bar, dude. That's a
Yeah.
bar.
I'm the beast when you turn me on into the future side with Tron. Harder, faster, better, stronger.
Bro.
Texting late, bro. Come on, man.
Bro, fire.
People live the
Crazy,
place.
dude. That's just crazy.
Boom,
If you
boom.
want it.
All right, so back to this iPad.
Innovative.
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 We go on so many tangents. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, products
Come
really
here.
matter.
Come here for
We'll
the
make
title.
it-
Stay for the
yeah,
tangent.
We'll make it last long.
Could that be the name of our show? No, it's too long. It's too long for a title.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, innovative.
Is that
yeah.
the
Been global.
What-
Been
all right, so which
global.
Okay, the next one.
Right,
Okay, let me
wait.
break these down. So the next 4 in a line are the iPod Classic, which was the first iPod to support video.
Okay.
The next one is the iPod Original, and it's
Okay.
actually the second generation because it doesn't have the buttons on the front. And then the third one is the iPod Nano Video. So that was the first. That was that long ass iPod
Okay.
Nano
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
camera on the
Oh, that
back.
fat
Okay.
one.
With the
That
camera
fat
that
one.
was on the
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
No, not the skinny fat one. Not the skinny fat square. The long one.
It's not the shuffle.
Not no. Because you're right. They dropped an iPod Nano that everyone hated. That was a
Was
little
this
tiny square.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Not that
Not
one.
that
That's
one.
not on this list. It's
Okay,
the worst
okay,
product
okay.
they
I was
ever
about to say,
created.
that one's
Yeah.
trash.
It's the worst product they
That
ever
one's
created.
So trash.
Yeah.
I
You
wanted
can't
one
even
for
see-
my car.
dude,
I literally
that
the
pissed
same
me
way with the
off.
iPad Mini. I just wanted it for
See
one
anything on
place.
that thing, dude.
Dude, I literally was
so
just like, this is the
annoying.
perfect car iPod.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
This is the
Facts.
but now we don't need car iPods. We have
Facts.
fucking CarPlay. Yeah, so that's the iPod Nano that had the camera on the back. So it's like slim and it had a camera. It had some really cool games on it too. And then the next one is the newest version of the Ipod Touch, the last one before they discontinued.
Okay.
And that pink color is actually the last color before they discontinued.
All right,
that
so
they
I
kept
lost
on their
track of all
website.
of that, but
The first
Yeah.
one, iPod video. First iPod to ever have
Steve
video
Jobs.
on it. Steve Jobs
Jobs.
level. I had one of
Uh,
these, and you could hear
so
the
the original-
processor every time you started a video. You
know,
could
I
hear
think-
the fan
I think
inside
my,
of it.
My grandpa bought one of those.
If you dropped it, I have one that's dropped on the shelf over there. It has a 8-bit screen that says "Take to Apple."
Oh, really?
Yep, because I
Oh,
dropped it and broke the hard drive.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I never had
So
one.
mad. Actually, I threw it, but
My
I
sister
was
had
mad
the
when I broke it.
original one, the original iPod.
The one with the gray
Um,
screen.
Yeah, that one. And I got it later, like a lot later.
Yeah, mine was
was like-
actually a hand-me-down that
Yeah,
somebody left
so
here in the basement.
I never got any of the video ones. The video ones were lit though. Like I always wanted a video one.
You know,
Dude, so how I got mine was
Yeah.
somebody lost theirs here in my house, one of my sister's friends, and they lost it for like a year, and then they bought another one because they had lost it for so long, and I
Yeah.
found it in the couch, and then I took
was
it back
just
to
under the
him.
cushion or
Yeah, I
something?
took it. No, it was like, so we have these huge chairs, like the chairs on the other side of
Yeah.
here. It went into the cup holder and down into the chair, so I had to like shake the chair upside down.
Oh, it was like
And it popped
inside.
out, and I was like,
Yeah.
"It's a fucking iPod." And I took it to him, and he was like, "Dude, I already bought a new one. You can keep it." And I was like,
Okay.
"Sweet." That's
Yeah.
downloaded so many illegal movies on there, dude. I was, bro, it was
Hey,
full of shit.
yeah.
It was a 64 gig. I was out here
Yeah,
rolling.
That shit was
Oh yeah,
crazy.
no, my grandpa had the gray one. Yeah, it's the gray one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
gray
scroll
screen
wheel.
click
Yeah.
wheel, bro.
Yeah.
The scroll wheel.
That iPod video was definitely innovative, though, Bob. I'm gonna definitely put that on an innovative level.
Yeah,
I like
Cause
that.
like, bro, that was the
That
first
shit was
screen on the
innovation.
iPod.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Not that one, not
Facts.
that one, not that one, not that one. The one next to it. Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
that
yep,
one.
yep. Dude, that shit was so cool. Like it was
Yeah.
it had Brick Breaker on
So
it
the-
too. I don't know
yeah,
if
let's
anybody
put
ever
the
played it.
original Steve Jobs.
Steve
Yeah,
Jobs.
yeah.
Dude, when he pulled that out of his pocket at the keynote, I rewatched that
Facts.
keynote sometimes.
Dude,
Just for
low-key-
inspiration.
Dude, low-key, I want to like just have one of these.
Yeah, just to
Dude,
own.
yeah, oh no, that'd be great to put on a shelf. Dude,
Yeah.
have you ever had any Apple device you haven't abused? No. Actually, this iPad
Yeah.
is the best Apple device that I own. It is in perfect condition. I've never
True
dropped
points.
it ignorantly. What are you pointing? Oh yeah, my Mac. Oh, my Mac Mini. It's in perfect condition. It's in beautiful condition. I got 2 Apple devices that have never been abused.
Hey.
My new iPhone 12 has chips on it.
Already?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I was playing basketball with y'all.
Oh yeah.
Oh
you
yeah,
dropped
I
it
forgot
down.
that you
Bro,
dropped it.
face
Yeah,
down, no
yeah.
case. Slap on the
Oh, yeah, no, I
concrete,
thought it
boy.
was done. I thought it
Ooh,
was
we
done.
all thought it was done.
thought it
I
was
thought that, dude.
done.
I was like, I'm going to Apple tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm getting a new phone. Like before I picked it up, I was just like, dude,
Just
that
mentally
phone is
prepare
done.
yourself.
And then you're
Like-
like, oh shit, it's all right.
Not a single crack. I was like,
That
what
was
the fuck?
hilarious.
Little tiny
That was
chip in the
hilarious.
back.
Yeah.
No, I've dropped mine so many times, but nothing's happened. This case is actually pretty lit.
I can't do cases, bro.
I don't do cases.
No
either.
glove.
Surprising. I've been like, I've.
That's
haven't
crazy that
used
you
a
don't use a
case.
case.
Do you have
that
Apple
blows
Care?
my mind.
No.
Okay, I got
not-
Apple Care.
I'm
You
not- I
live in a
would-
little regular.
I would
You see, Apple Care is
rather.
Apple Care is $29 to get a whole new phone screen.
Yeah.
I'd no
No,
case.
I mean,
That's
I'd
the
way
same
rather
price as
put
buying a case.
I'd way rather put a case on it than
That's
risk
the
it
same
being
price
broken.
as a
nah,
case.
see, I haven't used.
I could
it,
just
like,
buy a
this.
new
Now
screen
you gotta wait
for the price of a
new
case.
screen. Like I'd way rather
It
just
takes
never go through
15
that
minutes.
process.
You walk into the
I'd
Apple
never go-
store.
I don't
You
wanna
walk
go
into
through
the
that
Apple
process.
store. You hand them
You
the
know what I'm saying?
phone. They go, "Hey, what's your name?" You go, "Josh." And then they go, "Okay, give us 15 minutes,"
think-
and you get a
but
whole
look at
new
this, though.
phone
Like,
screen back.
It's literally just this, and this has protected it so much.
Dude, I've had
Like,
Apple
I've been
Care
that
since
shit.
the beginning, and sometimes I just go in before I get a new phone just to get a new phone. I'm just like, yo, $29? Yeah, dude, like it's having problems. Just run me a new one.
True.
Do they give it to you?
Yeah, dude, they'll
Oh,
give you. It's a refurbished one they're gonna give you, but it's gonna be in better
Yeah,
condition than the one
okay.
you got
Yeah.
because they don't have any refurbished ones with any cosmetic damage.
Yeah.
So it's like-
wasn't your 10 that got your screen replaced? You got better.
They screen replaced my fucking
Yeah.
10 to a better screen
Yeah,
one
I was
time.
Like, oh shit.
Oh really?
Dude, it was like 10 times
Yeah.
brighter than every other 10.
Oh.
It was
That was
beautiful.
wild. That was wild.
Choosing violence, not having cases. Of course. That's what I
Hey.
wake up and do. That's why I got so many Apple products.
I don't even know.
This is
I've
actually
been
my
using one since
second
the 10.
Apple Watch on my wrist because my first Apple Watch is in the other room and the screen is hanging off of it. But I had that for 5 years. So
Yeah.
that's not abuse. That's time.
True.
The glue gave up on me.
True.
That Bob, that original iPod Steve Jobs level. We're on
Yeah.
the next
Yeah.
one.
We already know that.
Mhm.
We already know that. That shit's
Now the reason why I included the iPod Nano in here is because this is early iPod camera shit. So this came out the same time as the iPod Touch that had the camera.
Yeah.
So I considered that to be like a quote unquote iconic time or product time.
Dude, so what they were actually I saw this one YouTuber. He was actually like, so he took like one of the cases of like the original iPod video, and like he just put in all new tech into that thing.
Dude,
and
people
just
have been
made it work
AirPod.
the
People have
same.
been making them work with
And I'm
AirPods
like,
lately.
dude, that's so
Yeah.
lit.
Dude,
Like,
there's a
I'm like,
huge hack going
holy crap.
around.
Yeah, they connect the Bluetooth thing.
People,
to it.
yeah,
I've seen that
people,
too.
people are
Yeah.
connecting
Yeah.
AirPods
Yeah.
to the old iPods, and it's like, holy shit, that's really fucking
Yeah.
cool.
And it's like, oh damn, this is sick.
I've seen that.
I'd gut one of
super
those,
sick.
you know, put like two like fast memory cards inside
That's what
of
I'm
it.
saying. Like that's
A
what they
lot of
do.
people
They're
change
gutting
over the
them.
storage
yeah.
too. Anyone who's rocking one of these that's modified,
Yeah.
there's an SD card inside of that.
Yeah.
They
facts.
they took out all of the guts that were terrible. Like,
Yeah.
dude, it used to like if let's say you wanted to play a song, you had to wait for it to load. This is internal memory. This isn't
Mhm.
streaming. This is internal
Facts.
memory, and you're
Facts.
waiting to load a song.
Yeah, definitely.
What the fuck?
Dude, just the feel of it too was so awesome.
Yeah.
That
just
click
like,
wheel was
Just
a
the
thor,
feel-
dude.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
so
Scrolling
nice.
through your
Yeah.
music.
Bro.
That shit was nice.
That was like a
Like,
little
dude, I was even
vibration, too.
developing. Like, I started developing like an app that replicated this shit, but I stopped it. I was like too lazy to finish it, but I started like actually creating that shit. I was like, oh fuck.
Why'd you give up? That actually sounds cool.
Well, I might continue.
That's
I
what
have
I'm,
the
dude.
code.
If
I have
if
the
I could
code,
have an
but
overlay on my
yeah.
Apple Music that had a click wheel
Yeah.
I was gonna
or
connect it to
overlay
Spotify.
Spotify,
I was gonna connect it to
overlay Spotify. I
That's what
pay
was
for
gonna
both,
do.
dude.
Yeah.
Just
Mhm.
do it. Overlay
Okay,
Spotify,
alright.
and I will use that application every day.
Facts.
Like, dude, if I could scroll wheel again,
Yeah.
I'd give anything.
I mean, obviously, it'd be with a touch screen, but it'd be the scroll.
the nostalgia's
scroll
there,
shit. Yeah.
dude. Make the screen the same as the old screen too. That shit would be crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
True,
Okay,
You
so
add the haptic feedback.
You could
ooh,
probably
Yeah,
do it.
yeah,
Yeah,
do
you
the
could probably
haptic
do it.
feed. Oh,
Yeah.
that would be so
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Haptic
Can we
feedback
do
is
this?
Crazy.
Can you
Yeah, we
make
could
this
do it.
shit?
Yeah.
Like, the fuck?
Yeah, we can do it.
I'm tired of my boring ass music players.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Well, no,
Regular
I already
scrolling.
had like I sent some of them to
Yeah.
Nene. I don't know if you
Yeah.
could you pull them up? I don't
I don't know.
mine
Probably not.
delete after 30
Yeah,
30
probably
days.
The
not.
fuck?
So I don't know.
Probably
Send me some shit. I'll actually use it. Why you sending it to him?
No, it's just a screenshot.
Well, it was
It's
just a
not the actual-
screenshot of
Oh.
the
it's not
app
the
of like
actual,
how it looked. I just
Yeah.
like.
Y'all got the
design it
delete
real quick.
pictures after 30 days?
Yeah, because dude, I run out. Of
I'm a
memory real
hoarder.
quick. I
How
run
much
out
how
of
much
memory real
iCloud do you
quick.
pay for?
I pay the 99 cents.
I pay the 99 cents. Yeah.
So 200?
50 gigs or whatever.
50? Oh, I got the 200.
Okay.
Oh, here.
I might have
think
to go to the
if you paid
terabyte.
$2.
That's beautiful. Oh my god, dude, Parks, you gotta drop this shit.
Yeah, show the camera at 99.
Yeah,
Oh,
show the camera.
Yeah, so I started designing it. I didn't finish it yet.
It looks blown out on the camera. They
Yeah.
can't even see.
Yeah.
No, I'm fucking with you.
Probably-
How does it
probably
look? Did it
can't
look
see shit.
decent?
Oh, wait,
Was
here.
there a battery in
There's a
there?
look
Can
on
you take a couple
photos.
photos? Yeah.
I don't even know.
Okay,
what
well,
this
like
video is.
ones that aren't like that.
Oh no, I was just showing.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
that's
this
just
is
the
like green.
Spotify login.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just the
Show 'em the
Spotify
actual-
login
Show them
screen.
the actual. Yeah, show them the actual.
The
picture.
application's really
Oh, no,
dope
I
though.
already played
That
that.
actually looks like an iPod Nano, which is hilarious. Which we didn't even we didn't rank this, but let's just where do you guys want to put that actually before we get too far? It doesn't have to be too high. I can't see it going too much higher.
I think.
I don't know. We
Either-
can put
Ooh,
it.
we were
maybe
supposed to
I-
have limits for how many products we could
We can
put in
put it at
these, but
I.
we're not doing it.
Yeah,
We can
fuck
put it at I.
We've
I'm down to put it
tangent
at
too
I.
hard.
Yeah, fuck that.
I definitely
Yeah.
agree with that.
I
I think that Apple putting a camera on that thing was like hella unnecessary, but then again, it's like it was
it's
cool.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, it
cool.
was
It's
cool.
cool.
What can you do with those videos? I guess, but like it was
knows?
cool.
Dude, they were 240p, dude. That shit was sick.
Some sick 240p photos, bro. Next up, iPod Touch again, but this is the newest one. Would you buy an iPod Touch in 21?
No way.
So you do everything on your phone. I sometimes
everything on my
I
phone.
sometimes find myself going like, I could buy an iPod just to keep in the whip or like to
Yeah.
take around with me, so I
Yeah.
can just plug my headphones in and I can stop saving all this music on my phone.
True.
Well,
I would have it.
I got two phones though, so it's like I could just do it with the other phone.
The trapper
So,
parse.
Yeah, I got one for the
Flex.
plug,
He's
one
trapping
for the load.
them zeros and
So,
ones, bro.
Yeah.
Who you know out here slinging
That's
binary.
the only thing. It's like
You
I got
know?
two phones, so like I don't even need that. If I needed it, you know, like I don't know,
I will buy it and
maybe.
exclusively just for music. I could see myself doing that.
I feel like that would be like,
Yeah.
but then again, I probably want to just buy another phone, bro.
Yeah,
I
Exactly.
probably-
Like
At
a
that
phone's
point,
just better at
yeah.
that point.
it's
at
like, why
that
not just
point,
buy another
yeah,
phone, run all the
exactly.
social media shit off that,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, 100%.
That actually seems
100%.
dope. Like,
Yeah,
but
no,
then again,
100%.
I don't know. I feel like maybe it's nostalgia that makes me want to buy another iPod, but that doesn't even have a fingerprint sensor. That's
Yeah.
like that's how long ago they discontinued the iPod
Yeah,
Touch.
Facts.
Like that still has a home button. It was the only device being made with a home
Dude, but
button
I mean,
besides
like,
the
think
iPod
about
Mini.
This, like,
iPad Mini.
What's that compared to your old phone? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Price
you know what I'm
wise,
saying? Like no, like in usage. Like you could just use your old phone, like you know.
you're right,
Mhm.
but you're just right. Bob, you have that iPod. Do you use it at all? Never mind.
Bob's
Maybe.
like,
Yeah,
hell no,
nah,
I don't
maybe.
use that.
Yeah, you have the gray one. You have the gray iPod Touch. Okay. Well, if it was 2 generations newer, would you use it? Nah. Okay. So that's a no. That's okay. Maybe I'm in a different realm, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
No, see,
seeing.
the more I think about it, I might
Maybe
as well
I'd
just
buy
a
like
new
an
phone.
iPod Classic though, because I mean, if I'm gonna go for nostalgia, let me not go for a fucking
Yeah,
iPod
yeah,
Touch.
yeah,
Let me get the 256 old school with
That's
the
what I'm
actual
saying,
click
with
wheel.
the-
Exactly.
Like,
click wheel.
Exactly.
That's why I was.
I think
like,
I just
that
want the
feels
ability to connect
nice.
that to the internet just in
Yeah.
case, because you can't connect the old iPods. You still out here.
Yeah, I would
download your
need to
music
mod
at
that. I
computer.
would need to mod the shit out of the iPod. If like I
Yeah,
might
put
get
Spotify on
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah,
Let it
yeah.
accept personal
Hell
hotspot.
yeah.
Like put a Wi-Fi
What
receiver
if, we,
in
what
it.
if we modded these and created a business? I would totally do that.
That'd be lit.
High key,
that
I
would
would
Get
do
sued by Apple.
That. What you know? You could probably sell them. You just call them modded.
Modded old iPods. Yeah, you eBay them.
You
Yeah.
you literally don't say they're regular. Like you say they're modded. I'm sure you could.
Yeah, and we could also
I'm
do
sure
a
it's the
huge.
same-
We could talk about how it's recycling
It's the
too.
same
Yeah.
thing as
We could talk
the-
about how it's waste.
Facts.
We're
it's the
getting
same
rid
thing
of
as
waste.
modded sneakers, and Nike's not gonna sue you over modded sneakers.
You're
Custom
very
sneakers.
accurate.
Yeah.
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 Custom iPods.
Yeah.
I have a new iPod Touch for work, and I hate it. It's tiny in my hand. It literally engulfs it.
All right,
Well,
there.
I mean, it's yeah. Well, I mean, like that's just the time period. That
I mean,
phone
yeah,
is
it's
the
just like-
size of the
Yeah,
iPhone
they
5.
weren't making
Mhm.
big. They weren't making big stuff back then. That's the thing. Yeah.
Oh, we didn't rate it yet.
I would say it's aight.
Just because it's not
Yeah,
overpriced.
yeah.
It's-
Yeah, that's the thing. We'd put it on a
Yeah.
tier under, but it's like not.
yeah,
it's not
but it's
trash.
not overpriced.
It's not trash.
Exactly.
But it's not
It is what it
overpriced.
is.
Yeah, it's what-
Okay, AirPods.
AirPods
I-
are
Air,
the
Steve
way-
Jobs.
And
Steve
Steve
Jobs.
Steve
I
Jobs.
think
I'm
that's
happy
Steve
with
Jobs level.
I'm happy with Steve Jobs.
The first one's like, dude, imagine if Steve would have came out and put it in his ear, bro. That kid, one more thing, and he would have. Oh man, yo, look, everyone who is like, yo, I'm fucking fanning out over Steve Jobs. Yeah. He has some of the greatest presentation of technology 100%. You will ever see in your life. Yeah, you can run back any keynote with Steve Jobs. The way he presents a product is almost more important than the fucking product.
Yeah, no, he makes it sick.
You're just like, I need that. Like Apple now, they show you the flashy shit, which makes a couple people go, yeah, I need it. But Steve Jobs made me want the technology. He didn't make me want the flex. Exactly. No, I want the actual tech.
And the difference, dude, I would say the difference between then and now Apple is like, the coolest thing about Apple right now is the M1 chip, right? Like versus Apple
back in the day,
dude, they were the only ones doing that shit.
We are the only ones who are selling you the computer like, and the screen.
Like, dude, we're the only one making a touchscreen phone right now. Buy ours, like,
bro,
dude, that's it.
Legit.
Like,
no, you can't buy anything else.
Yeah, there's literally nothing else. We're making.
There's
nothing
the competing with it.
That's it.
But see, like, dude, it was like when they first started, like when they first switched over to Intel. Big deal for Apple.
Yeah.
Like they were ahead of the game in that time period.
Yeah.
And like everyone was like, yo, that's actually really dope computing power.
Yeah.
Or like when they first pulled that iPod out and he said, yo, I got 500 songs in my pocket.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
You got 500 songs. And wait, hold on. Bro, it's playable. It's playable.
Bro. And it's not on a CD. And
it's
you're like,
playable.
What?
It's not on a data disc.
Yeah, bro. No, I still remember the way he brought out the iPhone.
Bruh,
we came up with the iPod.
Bro, and it's just rolling on the screen. He was like, I wanted to bring desktop class web browsing. I wanted to bring phone calls, and then I wanted it all to be wrapped up. And then it just keeps rolling in a circle. He's like, do you get it yet? And then he pulls up the phone, and everybody loses their shit.
That shit was so sick.
Man, and then actually what's even crazier, Apple had a history of everything fucking up on presentation day. The first time they ever tried to use the iPhone to browse the internet, it didn't even work.
Yeah.
Like they literally, like they were like, everybody in here has to turn off their Wi-Fi. Like Steve Jobs yelled at everyone in the auditorium. He was like, turn off your Wi-Fi right now. You're overloading the network. We can't even do this demonstration. Like he kept trying to load the same web page for like 10 minutes, dude. It was hilarious. But like, even with all of those things that went wrong, look at where the iPhone is today.
100%.
The first presentation of it was us not even watching it go online.
Think about this, dude. It's Apple versus Android, and how many Android companies are there?
Android is on thousands of devices. Apple has 4 in rotation at a time.
For real, like
there's like here you could buy it. You could buy this on 4 devices, and we will crush the competition.
There's like, I don't even know how many companies make Androids. How many? Like there
all
must
of
be
them.
Hundreds.
You could make a phone tomorrow, and I guarantee you could put Android.
There must be thousands of companies that do that shit. Like that's crazy.
Think about the ones you don't even think about.
Like,
dude.
Like for example, I went to India like 2015, 2016 now.
Mm-hmm.
They had like all these phones. I had no idea what
you ain't never seen none of these phones, but
all
of them running ice cream sandwich and all these weird ass.
They're
running every version of different operating systems from Android.
Yo, what the fuck? But
dude, it's weird as shit. Well, so like, I was gonna segue earlier because I found a good segue in the conversation to say that sometimes Apple is ahead of their innovation, especially with that iPhone thing.
Yeah.
But there's also examples where they're ahead and it doesn't work. And Bob, we're going to skip right now the one that's right next, and we're going to go to the one next to it that some people might not be able to know. That's a Newton. And that device was the OG tablet. Okay, don't put it on the trash level so soon. Let me make my statements before you drop them on the levels. If you could just let me make my statements and talk about how they're cool before we talk about how they're ultimately garbage. Like, okay, the Newton. Shut up. The Newton. Shut up. The Newton. Okay. The Newton is an OG tablet. Like, this thing was Palm Pilot, around Palm Pilot time, but like super early in the time period. It had a stylus for the touchscreen. You could plug. Shut up! You could plug it. You could plug in a computer. You could plug in a keyboard, not a computer. You could plug in a keyboard. You could use a keyboard on it. It is essentially what the iPad has become. The iPad has become what this thing was supposed to be. And that's my statement for why I think it's not garbage, because the Newton walked so the iPad could run. Down to the stylus and down to the keyboard, because now they only market their fucking iPad with a keyboard. Of course it failed. It was too head. Okay, the reason why it didn't get sold longer was because Steve Jobs bought the company back, and he said these products are garbage, and he got rid of everything.
What? Wait, can you repeat that?
No, I can't repeat that.
He said they're
But
trash.
either
so we're
way-
putting them on trash. It's over.
let's just
But
leave it.
either way,
Let's
that
leave it.
doesn't mean just because a product fails does not mean it cannot have some type of innovation
Well,
for
it-
this
it
list.
gave-
It was
gave
walking
footing
around
to the
with a split
iPad.
in your pocket. It had like
You're
30
right.
cords.
It had too many cords. You're right. It had an unnecessary amount of cords for anything that is
stylus had a
considered
cord.
for any. There is a variation where the stylus doesn't have a cord. There's a variation. The variation in this photo is the one without the stylus and the cord. But this picture has the keyboard because I wanted to get the keyboard in it because I honestly think that the iPad would have never been here without this.
Yeah, I'm
Like
sure.
I look at the
sure.
screen down to the device, the Newton. I see
Yeah.
like the iPad down to the stylus. I
It
see the
looks so
new
much
Apple
like an
Pencil.
iPad.
Down to the
Well,
keyboard.
look at-
Down to the
Look
keyboard.
at
I see the
Ananya's
new
iPad
smart
right now.
keyboard.
Yeah.
Keyboard, pencil,
Stylus.
and
But see,
iPad right
this
there,
is still
right?
this is still outdated in comparison to a new Apple lineup. Somebody will shit talk this the same way they shit talking to Newton right now.
Not really.
No,
Yeah,
not
no.
Totally different.
Yeah, no.
Just because that's
Without this device, I don't. Without this device, I literally do not see the iPad Pro becoming what it is today. I still see an iPad. I still see Apple getting into the tablet game. But
don't know if this
literally,
was a sole
this
reason
this
for it.
device was marketed to do what the iPad Pro is marketed to do today. And it could not do it. It could not do it
I
at
don't know,
all.
I don't know if this was
Yeah,
the
so
sole
that's why you
reason
just
for
leave
it,
it at
though.
trash. And
But you don't leave it
but
at
but
trash
praise
if it's this
but you praise
important
the
for the
iPad,
game.
though.
It's
That's why
the
you praise the
yeah.
iPad. You don't praise
I fail
this.
to see how this is
Yeah.
important.
I don't see how you don't see how this is important. This is a tablet. Before we talked about tablets,
It's a shitty Palm Pilot.
Dude, that's facts.
it was bigger than a Palm Pilot, so people didn't like it for that reason. Because they were
I
like,
think
why would I
modern-day
get this big
iPads are
thing
extensions of
if I
those.
could get a Palm
I've
Pilot?
seen- I've
And
seen
now
more
we buy
from a
big ass
phone, right?
paper-sized
Yeah,
iPads. Come
facts.
on, man. Like, dude, this shit was ahead of its
I mean,
time
this
here.
is just a bigger iPhone.
no, I think-
I know, but what I'm saying,
Hold on,
what I'm
hold on.
saying is this
Hold on.
device was considered too big to be a PDA of the time, where people wanted PDAs and
Yeah.
small devices to go in their pockets, and now we want shit that's the size of paper. 12.9 inches of iPad is larger than a printer sheet of paper. Like,
That
come
screen
on, dude.
isn't green when you turn
You're
it
right,
on,
but every screen was green in this time period. Bobby,
which is why it shouldn't have existed.
stop. If you take away every device that has a green screen, we will never get anywhere in technology.
Oh, that's not true.
So you're saying if we just skip that era of creation,
It wasn't. There were a lot of devices.
so is every device that had a green screen just terrible? The Apple II, garbage, black and green.
It was a black screen. Like when you turned it off, it was black. That when you turned it off, it's like disgusting
Green. It's
green.
green.
Every fucking cell phone in this time period was disgusting green. Every device that was considered technology was disgusting green, or it was grayscale. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Or it's grayscale.
The gray's better than the green.
I hate all of this. Fuck you. This is a great device. This was a great device.
I think we all agree it's
I
trash.
think it's trash.
Well,
But
it
it could
happened.
have been. It could have been an initial seed for this thing.
yeah,
you
it
know?
could have. It could
So
have
that's good.
But
definitely.
it failed, and tablets went away for
Yeah.
like over 10
Yeah.
years.
If
There you
Steve would have put his mind to it, it wouldn't have failed. But Steve was mad at all the people
Dude,
who
even
kicked
Steve
him out of the
didn't like it,
company.
dude. Why are you
He-
supporting
he
it?
was because he
Even
was
didn't
mad
like
at
it.
everybody. He couldn't see through his anger. Steve could not see through his anger. He was
Our
fired
guy-
from
our
his
guy
own
Steve
company.
Didn't even like it, man.
He was
Yeah,
fired from
Steve
his
was
own
like, "Come
company,
on."
and then he had to buy. He had to buy his own. Look, hold up, G. Look. If you get fired from, if you got fired from the company you built, and then you eventually buy it back, when you walk in the door the first day, you're just gonna go fuck everything you're doing. Even if it's good, you're gonna be like, no,
MacBook?
fuck all y'all, I'm firing everybody. And that's
Still
what he
worked
did.
on computers.
No, because the MacBook hadn't been invented yet. The first computer when Steve Jobs got back was that computer that we have first on the list. That was the first thing he made when he got back.
Yeah.
Because originally they had the speakers on the outside of that computer, and it looked stupid.
Notice the not green screen.
Shut the fuck up, Bobby. I hate you. The green is not the problem. This was a portable piece of technology ahead of its time, and you all can't
All right,
see
let's
it.
move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on. It's trash. All right, let's.
Cheese grater. The cheese grater.
Cheese grater is trash.
We can't put it one more level higher.
No,
Trash.
it's not
We can't put that
overpriced.
one more level
Trash.
higher.
It's not
That
overpriced.
shit is trash.
Overpriced. They
Yeah.
That
lost
shit
on
is
it.
How much
trash.
was it? How much did it cost to
I
drop?
don't know.
Like
How much did it cost to drop?
$5,000.
Like $2.
Google how much did the Newton cost at drop.
Dude, I don't know how much it costed, dude.
Just give me a sec.
Dude, that shit's trash, dude. Let's move on.
Fuck you, no. No. To figure out how much the Newton costs. Because if it was overpriced, I'll take it.
Hey, let's also calculate for inflation so we
Yup, yup.
understand the price.
Facts.
How much was it?
2,000.
Oh,
dude.
overpriced.
Hey, overpriced.
Overpriced.
Dude, it's like
Overpriced.
$10,000 right now.
No, in today's
Overpriced.
money, it's
It's
like
5.
5,000.
Overpriced.
Oh my god.
Put it one
As
level
of
higher.
2018.
Put it one level
Yeah.
higher. Put it one level higher.
Oh my god.
Bro.
Dude, that's more. That makes it more trash. That's
Yeah,
more
that
No,
makes
it
it-
doesn't. Put it one level
put it
higher.
below
No, what
trash.
it
Yeah.
did was made it
Bob,
overpriced.
Put it
No,
up. We're not gonna
no.
list it.
If you
We're not
put
gonna
another
list
list, I'll
it.
fucking kill you.
Don't
It's
list it.
overpriced.
Unlist
It's
it.
overpriced.
Unlist it.
It's overpriced. Thank you.
Hell no,
Thank
dude.
you.
Yo.
Hell
Overpriced.
no.
If you change the title of this, if you
Trash
change the
hot
title,
Garbage. One trash. Yo.
I hate you all. I hate you all.
Yo.
Yo, that's so bad.
I'm gonna wait
Dude,
till we
it's
pick a
$5,000.
tier list.
Horrible.
I'm gonna wait till we
That
pick a
is
tier
my
list
God.
of items that you all love, and I'm gonna defensively shit on them till no end.
Dude, $5,000.
Chances are, if we
For
love
that-
something, you probably love it too.
If I get
Honestly.
a Newton tomorrow, none
Please
of you
buy
can
me.
see it.
Please, please buy it.
Robert,
I hope you
I'd be
waste
so
your money.
Robert Hopkins.
I hope you
hate
waste your money on that piece of trash.
So,
I would be so here if you bought that.
turn your mic off. Why do you even get a mic? Why did I pressure that? We should never did that. I hate you. I would
Alright,
buy a
cheese
Newton.
grater.
I would buy a Newton tomorrow.
All right, let's move
I
on.
stand by
Let's
it.
move on.
I
Cheese
stand
grater.
by it.
Cheese grater.
I would buy a
Is
Newton.
overpriced.
I would
What do you
use a
think of the
Newton.
cheese grater?
Great.
I would
What do you
use a
think on
Newton.
cheese grater?
This actually is one
It's
cool
better
ass
than the
device.
trash can.
This is
Yeah,
what. Yeah, I was about to
yeah,
say.
can.
Hold on. It
That's why-
doesn't overheat, and it's
Yeah.
actually an amazing
I
computer.
don't know if you could say that.
Okay, you're right. It's an Apple product. It doesn't overheat to the point of
doesn't heat
throttling
up.
itself.
Oven.
and
Yeah.
becoming
That's why
garbage.
they have the cheese grates. It heats up a lot.
I would say it's
I don't know. I don't know. It's
maybe
high. maybe?
I guess
yeah.
what I
hate
meant
it.
by overheat too was it doesn't overheat for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
The other one overheated for no
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna say it's I. I don't think it's innovative.
You know, it's
it's
I.
I.
It's not
yeah.
innovative.
It's not.
Yeah,
it's not
it's
innovative in any way.
it's
It's a tower.
aight.
It looks exactly like the G4 tower. I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys remember the G4 tower,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
it's the same fucking thing, except
Yeah.
it's not on stilts and the wheels don't cost $7,000.
100%.
Dude, what's with
100%.
those wheels?
$700.
Let's address the wheels.
Yeah.
The
What's
wheel-
with the wheels, dude?
It's
They're
fucked.
expensive as
What's with
dick.
the wheels?
It- it
What's with
makes-
the whole computer? You can build the
Yeah.
same spec
Yeah.
computer.
You're a PC though, so I understand where you're coming
But it's
from
like-
on the you could
It's like
build
$6
this.
grand less.
I get
The
you.
top one, it's
I
like
get
10
you.
grand less.
That's
I
fair.
get you. You can build your own, but you're not paying for a pre-built. You're not paying for a computer you build yourself. You're intentionally paying for the functionality of Apple. Plus, you're paying for the ecosystem that you're already comfortable in. Like, if you don't
That's
already,
like 10
if
grand.
you're not running a full Apple ecosystem, it's not your place of comfortability. I don't think this is the computer for you in any way, shape, or form. But for a person like me in the future, I can see myself rolling with their Pro line of Macs because I like their ecosystem. I work in it. Like, it's
didn't
not
say
an
all.
amazing product, but I would get that over building my own PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
I get that over building my own
I
PC.
would- I would
And I
build
think
my
it's
own.
because I think it's just because I come from
I
the
would
land
build
of
So I think
all of my
I
shit
would
is
get
already
a-
made
I
by
would get
Apple.
a- I would never get this. I would get a spec'd out laptop and then build out my own desktop. That's what I would do.
yeah, I don't know. I think for ecosystem
I
purposes,
definitely wouldn't buy this.
I don't see myself
No.
buying it because
I
I'd
wouldn't
much
buy
rather
it.
just get it decked out. Like,
I wouldn't buy it
literally
right now
anything
purely
else,
because
but-
I want to see what they do with the M1 chip because
Yeah.
that thing is gonna imagine if
It's
the
gonna be
next
nice with the
imagine
M1.
if the next
Yeah.
Mac Pro is the size of an Apple TV.
yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Trash
then
can that doesn't overheat.
yeah, if it's like
Oh,
that.
let's not
M1's
go. Let's
gonna
not
be
ever
nice.
go
You
back
go
to
back to the
cylindrical.
trash can.
We don't need to go back to cylindrical. Like I
mean,
just,
it didn't look bad. It
I-
was just like
it wasn't the problem that it looked bad. I just think that if they go back to it, it's gonna hurt sales because of how like. If I see another trash can, you're gonna have to really convince me to buy it.
True.
I'd buy a generation back first, or wait for the next one. You know,
True.
it's one of those
What if
things.
it's a triangle? Next.
Ooh,
What do you think
Pyramid
about
would
that?
be kinda
What
lit.
if they do
An
like a
Apple desk pyramid?
Yeah.
Just a little pyramid.
Dude, wait, that actually is kind of lit.
Stop.
Dude, wait.
It's so
Stop.
it takes up so much space.
That would take a.
Like-
So you're saying. So you're
Because the
saying.
bottom's
So what you're
wide
saying is my.
because it's a pyramid.
That's what I'm saying. So you're saying my Mac Mini, but a pyramid on top of it. That's actually kind of
Yeah.
stupid. Like, it would have to be. It would have to be so tiny.
Yeah,
Like-
it's like, say it's just like this
But
big.
then, yeah, but
this big. You know?
nah,
What's
dude.
up here?
Like, I don't, so have you ever seen the? This is a terrible fucking. This is a terrible comparison. I'm sorry, but like, have you ever seen the second live action Scooby Doo movie, where they're
Yeah,
on
I
the
think so.
island
Yeah,
and they got the little
yeah.
triangle on his
Yes,
chest?
Yes. Like,
So that's what you're looking for is that
yeah,
little
with
chest triangle on
Scrappy-Doo or
Scrappy.
whatever.
You're looking for a computer that
Yeah,
looks like
a
that.
pyramid, yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready for that. Nah, dude. I don't know if that's the
I mean, it
level.
wouldn't be purple or whatever color that shit was.
It was like gold. I mean, it was just called the Diamondritis.
It was gold and purple.
It was
had,
gold.
like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it had purple
accent
light.
color and
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was
It
saying.
also
was like
sucks
purple light.
souls. So I
Yeah.
mean, like, as long as it doesn't do that, I'll probably be interested
It'd be
a little
black.
bit
Like,
more.
say it's
Did
matte
do
black.
that.
What if it's a matte
Yeah.
black
Apple
pyramid?
commercialized that.
You're just gonna have kids running around with a fucking.
What
Stop! You're gonna have kids running around with a computer on their chest.
if it was a matte black pyramid?
Well, I meant the
No.
Matte black.
I don't, dude. Honestly, how many shapes can you really go with on a computer?
Who knows?
I think you go square or rectangle, and you call it a fucking day.
Yeah.
But they
Like,
They went cylinder, and no one liked the cylinder.
that's why you go square or rectangle and call it a
I
fucking.
got it.
Because no one liked the cylinder. You're proving my point. The home pod, that's another cylinder
Yeah.
that got.
Trapezoid?
That's another
Trapezoid?
cylinder.
Trapezoid?
Dude, a trap. There's this MSI computer that's like a quote
wrong
unquote
with
gaming
rectangle
computer.
parts?
That's a
Like,
fucking
Why
No,
does it
I'm
have
just
to
I'm
be a
just
shape
throwing
that,
out
like-
shapes here. I'm just throwing them out, seeing where you feel.
pentagon. Like I don't know what the fuck. Where you going?
I
That's
don't know
even-
about.
that can be flat. Like
Oh,
all of
Pentagon.
his designs.
But also,
take up
but you
extra
gotta. Yeah, I was about to say you gotta keep in mind though. Apple likes the fact that their pro computers like can be displayed.
Yeah,
So
they
so it
like
is gonna have some flair.
the look of
Yeah.
it. They wanted the cheese grade. That's why they put that. You know, like
Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
the cheese grade's reminiscent of the OG
Yeah,
cheese grade
exactly.
on the G4.
Exactly.
Where they hid the air vent holes
Mhm.
within other vents, whereas
Yeah.
this one is just it's a
It's just
casing.
This one's
It's
got
a
some
pretty casing.
tryptophobia in there a little bit though.
If
too.
you stare into it, it'll
Yeah.
fuck you up. Like you'll just be like, "What? Like what am
Yeah.
I looking at?" But yeah, I think that's rated
Yeah.
decently.
All right.
The next was the Mac
Mac
Mini.
Mini.
I'm mad
Mini.
I'm mad
Uh,
impartial.
that's like-
I would say it's
that's-
pretty innovative.
I don't know. I think
Did
it's
you
I.
have
small.
one and this is the one you're impartial on?
Because I know my rating, and I'm not about to let you all Newton me again.
You just fought over the.
I am
Newton.
not about to let you all Newton me again. Yes, and I'm not going to let it happen twice. So,
I
yes, I'm impartial because
way
I
better
already own it.
device.
I already own it, and you can't tell me shit about it because I know I love it. I'm impartial.
Throw something in
No,
the
where would
ring.
you put it?
No, because I would put
As-
this
As someone who owns it, where would you put it?
as someone who owns this device. It is a device that I remember when the first one came out.
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was the coolest design. I always wanted one in life. I finally got one. I love it. I put it on Steve Jobs' one at this
Yeah,
level.
okay.
But I don't know if everyone put it there because it's not the most. I don't have the
I don't
most
know.
powerful Mac on this list. But it does everything I want it to do, and it has all the peripherals I like. Meaning
Yeah.
that I could use my own screen, I could use my own keyboard, I could use my own mouse.
Yeah.
I'm not stuck to Apple everything. And I always wanted a setup that incorporated what I liked about PCs, which is really just peripherals and hardware.
Right.
And then it incorporates what I love about Apple, the ecosystem, the hardware, the way the software runs, the way that
Yeah.
I'm comfortable in the
I'm
operating
gonna,
system.
I would say
I'm gonna say it's innovative.
Yeah, same. Just because it's like it's small.
It's an entire fucking computer
Yeah,
too.
it's
Like,
so
dude, I mean, like
tiny.
if you've seen it on my desk, like
Yeah,
it's
it's tiny.
like
exactly.
I take that on the go and we
Yeah.
record other shows. Like I can
Right.
record shows
Right.
like for other people. I can record audio. I use my iPad as a monitor and I
Mhm.
take that
Yeah.
wherever I go.
yeah. No,
So I mean,
100%.
like it. And if I would have got it decked out even more, like
yeah.
it could have been crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
facts.
But I'm gonna have to upgrade the RAM for video editing anyway. So I mean, it's
True.
gonna end up with more shit.
Facts.
Apple Watch.
Steve Jobs.
Or like
Yeah.
now, like dragging these things sucks.
Yes, yes. Dragging these things sucks when you have to support a live stream going to two different places, airplaying locally, and playing a YouTube video in the background that I'm pretty sure is going to auto push to whatever the highest resolution is instead of going for the lowest. So yeah, that's where you find the limits of I don't even know how much RAM I have in there, but either way, I'm going to upgrade it probably to a lot. So I'm going to upgrade it to whatever I can max it at.
Facts. Apple Watch, yeah.
I think this is dude. I love my Apple Watch. As I
same.
said, I've had one since they
I don't know.
dropped.
Yeah,
Never
I
taking
like
it
the
off my
Apple Watch.
wrist.
This
I
legit
don't know.
doesn't come off.
I don't wear it as that much.
Really.
I just
Did
wear
you
it when I
wear
work out.
watches before you had an Apple Watch?
Yes, I wear watches all the time.
And you
Yeah.
stopped wearing watches?
Yeah,
when you
no,
got-
dude. Actually,
Whoa.
actually
used to wear
switching-
watches a
dude,
lot.
Switching to the Apple Watch like removed me wearing my watch all the time. Actually,
This
crazy.
made me wear
Yeah.
watches even more.
Really?
Yeah, no.
I
Same.
love
don't know.
knowing the time. I have like
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
like
know.
super
I
into
used
that.
to, yeah,
Yeah.
I used to always do that, but like now I'm more of like a phone checker.
I hate being a
guess.
phone check. That's
Oh,
see. I
yeah.
think I feel like it's disrespectful. Like let's say
Yeah.
we're sitting here talking and we
Mhm.
didn't have cameras on. If I were to check my phone to see what time it was, I feel disrespectful. But like if I
Yeah.
just look at the watch or if I get a text and I look at the watch, I
Same.
feel so much less disrespectful.
For me, it's a text.
But I feel like
For me, it's
people
text.
notice more when I was freaking going like
Oh,
this
really?
because
Nah.
I would like turn my wrist and they'd be like, "Yo, you got somewhere to go?" And I'd be like, "No, I'm just checking the time."
I mean, I feel like you might have got scarred.
Maybe-
You might have had some weird people
That's
around
right,
you.
But like,
Cause I'm
I
just
don't
like,
know.
for me, it's like,
Yeah,
dude, like
yeah.
if I could be in a deadlock conversation talking with somebody
Yeah.
1-to-1, I don't feel disrespectful if I go,
Yeah.
oh, that's the time right there, and then I keep talking with
Yeah.
you. But if I go
Yeah.
phone directly in the middle of
Yeah.
your face, it looks
Yeah.
like I don't give a fuck about what you about to say,
Exactly.
and I'm just checking the
Exactly.
time. But it looks like I don't care
Yeah.
about you.
Also, it's like even with text, it's like if I get a text, I know the vibration.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
So I
vibration
just check
patterns
it
are
real
different
quick,
too.
be
I
like,
don't know.
alright,
I-
cool.
I was a phone call misser too.
I
Like now
like-
I don't miss
I
phone
think I
calls
like
like that.
regular
Same.
watches better. I don't know.
Regular
I-
watches for different scenarios.
I really use Apple Watch literally when I work out, and that's it. Like,
I would
Yeah.
bust I
When I
bust
work
a
out.
suit with an Apple
Yeah, I
Watch
don't know.
though.
Oh no, see,
To
I
be
wouldn't
honest,
do that.
I bust a
couldn't
suit
do
with an
that.
Apple
I couldn't
Watch.
do that.
I'll do it. I
I
get a
would need
nice
a-
band.
Actual watch.
I get like a good leather band that costs some real money. Like I got this little link band on here. I don't feel disrespectful if I wear this with, like a little button up, some jeans.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it's a good look.
Yeah. But like, for everyday use, I think Apple Watch is the best watch. But like, if I were to dress up or something, then
You
I
gotta
think-
use a real one.
yeah.
I mean, look, when I get some bread, you gonna see me with my APs. I'm gonna be
little
bust
rollies.
down out there. So
A
I'm a
little
little
rollie.
rollies. You know what I'm saying?
Drop 30 band on a
Facts.
roll.
That's what I'm saying, bro. What
Facts.
Cole say? This ain't no Rolex. This an AP, nigga.
It's a AP.
Hot dog, catch up to me, nigga.
Yes,
Ha,
sir.
couldn't resist. Aim for the stars and I shouldn't have missed.
Yes,
That's what's up.
sir.
Hey, Bob, we just lost the center camera.
Oof.
We probably
it's
actually
all on
lost the
me.
center camera a second
It's
ago.
all on me. Oh,
Hey,
all on me.
Bob, can you actually move this camera to center and then we close out with the iPhone being in the center? Or Pars, you want to just move it? Somebody move it. I'll move it.
I was like, I'll get up.
when I asked you, I was like, you're the furthest one away from that.
Yeah.
Hey.
Can you see us? Yeah, no, you're going to have to come over here anyway. Yeah, I should have just. You're right, Bob. You're right. I don't know why I doubted you. Don't know why I doubted you.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, watching Pars move on the camera was trippy. And then it's going to readjust again. Okay, cool. Well, yeah. This is our list. This is our list that we made. Do you guys think this is a
let
good
us
one?
know if you disagree.
Yeah, if
I
you
think-
agree or disagree. I
think
used to
everyone
Apple
disagrees
Watch.
on the Newton with you, but
I used Apple Watch for work when we couldn't be on our phones. Hell
True.
yeah, G.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
bro. That's a great point. We didn't talk about that.
Yeah.
Bro, you could be at work on your
100%.
whole phone on here. If they would have ever put a
Sure.
scrollable
That's facts.
Instagram, would have been game over.
Yeah, nah, that's
Would have been, bro. I would have been on the Instagram scrolling with the crown, bro. They tried it. They tried it for a second. It didn't work out. Dude, I've had the Apple Watch for so long. I remember all them test apps where they were like, let's see if we can just put full Twitter on here. Never fucking worked.
Yeah, I remember they had that. I didn't know.
All
the
got
Apple Watch
discontinued.
stuff, but
All got
yeah.
discontinued. All of them, G.
Wait,
They gave up on all of them apps.
So I have the Series 4. I don't know.
I have the 4.
I'm rocking
Yeah.
the Series 2 right now, and I just took off my Series 1. That's the one with the broken face. I've only been rocking the old Apple Watches. Never had a reason to upgrade. Until the glue fell off. But hey, look, man. Thank you all for watching. If you disagree or if you agree, make sure to hop in them. Stay up to date with our podcast. Got more coming from the Miseducation of Music. Make sure to check out the latest episode of Nevaland, yo. Could they make a pollen vaccine? Could they just do it?
Bro,
No, they can't do
Could
it.
they just do it? I mean, don't add logic to it. We just want it.
Yeah,
Man, do you still have the screen? Do we cut the camera? I'm sorry, I'm watching Twitch. It's late.
Yeah,
it's
it's late.
delayed. I already know, G. Look, we gonna pop on out of here. Thank you all for watching, man. Pars, hit us with a quote again.
What?
Hit us with a quote again.
Oh shit! I don't
Yeah.
got one.
It's called being on the. It's called being on the spot. Okay, hey, the Newton's amazing. You guys
Great
suck.
power comes great responsibility. Or did
I like that one. I like that one. No, fuck it.
Oh,
We're good.
no,
We're
we
good,
didn't.
man.
No,
You
with
said
it.
something about the
The Newton's amazing. Are we already out?
No, should I end it?
The